What time does this start at? 3? Like in an hour?
Yeah.
Cool.
What is up, everybody? We are live, getting ready to watch the Nintendo Double Direct. The, what do you call it? A little indie showcase and a little partner showcase. That's what we're doing today. And I say we because I'm joined by Adam's here.
Oh, what a
God.
surprise.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's go.
My first appearance ever on this channel.
That's right. Now, Adam, we didn't do a lot of planning before this. We didn't talk about a lot. But I've got to give you some news right off the top.
Oh, Jake has a scoop.
Right this moment, the first trailer for the Sonic movie 3 has just released. Allegedly, that's what they said yesterday. I haven't actually looked, but I assume it's there. And I think the people are gonna want us to see it. Now, oh, Adam, I've got some more news for you.
Oh, yes.
An Epic Mickey rebrushed demo has just been put on Steam.
I can't wait. This is this month I'm doing like a lot of Ratchet stuff.
Yeah.
Once the Ratchet stuff is done, I'm doing a whole retrospective on the whole Epic Mickey series. There's
cool.
Epic Mickey 1, 2, and then there's a 2D pixel art 3DS platform.
Right.
That looks unbelievable. So I want to do a whole series and then do rebrush at the end of the month.
So that Epic Mickey demo that's on Steam right now, do you anticipate that will be also on the Nintendo Switch eShop by the end of this Nintendo Direct?
I would expect it to be, yes.
Me too.
I mean, why would they only release it on PC? So
there you go, a little Epic Mickey demo for the friends and fans. Good morning, everybody in the chat today. We got Frost Falcon in the chat. Awesome Frame. Hello. Good morning, or whatever time zone you're in, because Adam, you're having a nice little afternoon over there. You probably had lunch already.
I did. I had my. I made a big load of noodles.
Noodles.
Yeah, and I ate them, and I had breakfast. Now I'm on to my second cup of coffee in this really cool. Look at this for a mug.
Oh, a Reese's cup.
But it's shaped like a Reese's cup. See, it has the ridges on it as well.
Sure. You need the ridges.
I'm a mug connoisseur.
Nice.
If we're doing a mug review, let's do a mug review while we're here.
Review.
This is not a great shape for a mug. I like that one. Yeah. See, does your one have the little lip? So it kind of lips out at the top?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need that. Yeah. That's how you make a great mug.
I love this. This
is not a great shape of mug. It looks cool though, so it gets points for that.
This is my favorite mug. It was given to me by a friend, and it has like the Pisces stuff on it, so it has like the dates of if you're a Pisces.
Are you a Pisces?
I am a Pisces, yeah.
Oh, I'm also a Pisces.
So there you go. So that means that your birthday is between February 19th and March 20th.
My birthday is March 20th.
There it is. See, you're on the cusp.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we've got a lot of news dropping right now. We've got the first trailer for Sonic Movie 3. I think we go and we watch that right now. Now, Adam, will this video get taken down? Oh my God, you have to see this poster. I'm putting it on the stream. I'm putting it on the stream right now.
I'm unsure. I think it might get taken. That is pretty cool.
Oh my God.
I think it might get taken down.
Yeah, I'm gonna not watch it on the stream, but maybe we'll just say we're watching it. You know? Oh my God, look at this poster though.
That's a cool poster. Plus,
in cinemas Boxing Day.
Jake, are you going to play Shadow the Hedgehog before the movie comes out?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a game! What a game! What a game!
I've been thinking about streaming that actually. I've been thinking about doing a Shadow the Hedgehog stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna. October will be the month of Sonic for me. I need to go back to Generations and Shadow the Hedgehog and stuff and give it a go. And Sonic Heroes, which is my favorite 3D.
Yeah. You know, there have been rumors of a Sonic Heroes re-release.
I'd love it because that game is so buggy apparently.
Yeah.
Like the crazy. And on PS2, it runs at like 20 frames a second or something.
I have a question in the chat from Awesome Frame. What is a Pisces? So this is just like a what do you call these things? It's like your birth chart. Star sign. Thank you. Yeah. I'm
not into them. I don't know anything about them. I just know I'm a Pisces.
Exactly. Which is all you need to know. All right. I'm just gonna no sound. Oh, whoa. No sound.
Jake, that's already gone. No,
it's gone.
It's copyright struck.
I'm done?
You're not getting. Yeah.
I just kind of want to click through.
Okay, there's Sonic. There's a prison. Oh, that.
What do we have there? What is this?
That's shadowy. He's gone through a dimension of. Oh yeah, I saw a still of shadow.
Maria.
Who's Maria? Sonic.
You
Oh, no,
know, you know the girl that he's like, dude, Maria.
He's like the daughter. She's the daughter of the president or
Yeah.
something, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh
or am
my
I thinking
God.
Resident Evil 4?
I cannot believe they're doing this. Maria. Wow, this is crazy. All right, let me see the goods.
I think I would have preferred, just looking at Shadow there, if he was a bit more triangular. He looks a bit too soft.
Wow, wait, hold on.
You know what I mean?
Okay, we got to give him a second. He's in the ooze. He's in the ooze.
Yeah, because he just looks like he looks too Sonic-y.
Okay. Let's see. Let's give him some. Oh, he's cracking the mirror. Okay, so we've got all of our boys. The boys are back in town in a Sonic Heroes formation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Sonic Hero.
Okay.
Hero.
I just want to see this.
Like
I want to see this 2 seconds moment. Yeah. Oh, just looking in the. Oh my God. Okay, tragic backstory. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we've got Tails geared up here. This is gonna be so fun, dude.
My friend David is the biggest Sonic fan ever. I'd say he's over the moon. And actually, to be honest, I really like the Sonic films. I think they're pretty good.
Should I do like a real review of this movie when it comes out?
Yeah, why not? Sonic.
That'd be crazy.
Jake, the best thing in the world is annoying Sonic fans.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to really like go into work mode. Do a very serious critique.
Yeah. But that's what the Sonic fans are like. They all know the backstory and this person was on the Sad AM comic and he was in issue 42 for 3 seconds. How don't you know his name?
Let's break down. Is Shadow truly a story-worthy hero?
Yeah,
let's break it down.
Let's break down Shadow's tragic past.
That's right. Well, Adam, are you familiar with the shard of glass? That's the writing term. No, so that's every hero in a story has a problem, but then the shard of glass, that's like the real problem. That's the psychological wound that's beneath the surface. That's the real thing that they gotta. Yeah. The shard of glass. There you go. Free writing lesson for the friends and fans.
Thank you.
All right. So then, so they're rolling in here. Man, this is kind of a long trailer.
Oh, there we go. They're dropping in like Sonic.
They're dropping in. This is like Sonic Adventure 2, City Escape.
I've never actually played Adventure.
Oh, Adam, you're missing out.
Oh, there's the shoes.
Oh my God! Wait! Look at this! Wait, we don't know what they're saying. We can't hear it. I just want to see them.
Whoa, Tails! Kiss me, Tails!
Wow, I actually want to. Man, I want to watch this. I want to watch this so bad. I just don't want to get demonetized. I don't want to get my stream to get taken down. Oh, they fight! Look at them! Man, this is gonna be a good time. You know what's nice about this trailer? It doesn't seem to be a lot of humans.
Yeah. I feel like who is that actor guy? He's like the most. He is the actor guy.
Oh, James Marsden.
Yes.
I do like James Marsden.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think he's a bad actor. I just mean he's an actor guy, you know.
Yeah. Cyclops from the old X-Men movies. Oh, look at it. He's taking out the base. Oh wait, is that James Marsden? Oh, James Marsden not looking good here. In trouble. He's in trouble.
Eggman still in this?
I'm not. That's a great question. I'm not sure. You would assume so, but man, what is going on here? Is Tails like strapped to a bomb? What is this? Just watch it.
The
trailer's fire. That's awesome. Oh my God! Look at these three. Look how they just have a quality to them.
They look like they're in a European city by the look of it.
Yeah.
Police cars.
Wow. Okay, Eggman
that's
robot.
Eggman,
Yeah.
Oh,
he got big. He got big.
He's a big boy.
Oh no.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh God. Oh, maybe they got to go get his help.
Yeah.
They're teaming up.
They gotta work with him.
Classic, dude. Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, he's getting ready. He's suiting up.
Please tell me they do like a really stupid sort of exercise montage where he like trims all of his weight down and becomes his slim self again.
No, this is awesome. This is all he needs. No, you got to put him in the big egg suit. Oh, here we go. He's getting ready. He needs the egg suit. Here it is. But oh, okay. Now he looks good. Wait, hold on. Give me that 2-second clip of Shadow doing that little run. Oh man, that was nice. Wait, so what is the actual release date of this?
I don't know, but I just assume.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, I think because at the end of the year we have this, and then we have War of the Rohirrim as well.
You know what else
Yeah,
we
that
got?
looks cool.
Venom: The Last Dance.
Oh, I've never seen the first one, so
And
you're blanking on the name.
oh no, hold on. The Joker 2. The Joker.
Oh yeah,
2.
I still haven't seen the first one either, but I really want it.
We got a super chat from Jyselenik. Teo, in how many minutes does the Direct start? I can tell you the Nintendo Direct starts in exactly 49 minutes. That is right, 49 minutes from this present moment, we will be witnessing the first ever Indie plus Nintendo Direct partner showcase ever. 2 Directs in one. A weird thing to do, I guess. But it's all just branding at the end of the day. It's all just giving us commercials. And oh my God, they gotta do it, baby. All right. Oh my God, Shadow. Dude, you know what? Oh, he's doing the thing. He's doing the Akira thing.
Okay, Jake, something just popped into my head. Do we see, there's a complete off topic. Do we see Risk of Rain 2 on the Switch?
Ooh, I think it is actually.
It is?
I think it is. I think it is already. Yeah.
Okay,
wow.
Go on, continue.
I think what I want from this movie is that I want him to go very like over dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I want it to be like edgy and everything. I want it to be so self-serious. No, you know, I just want that the whole movie, dude. Oh my God, it's gonna be such a good time. Look at these two. Man, feels like they showed a lot of this movie in this trailer. Oh yeah.
What's the end bit?
Ooh. Sonic 3. Nice. Oh yeah, you're right. Then you gotta have a little ending bit. Now this is, oh look, it's his dad or whatever. It's the other one. It's the one that made Shadow. Oh look, they're meeting. Oh my God. Cool.
Oh, is there an actual date?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. It says December 2024, but no, we know the date. December 20th.
Oh, that's very close to Christmas.
Yeah, December 20th.
I do have
classic release for a
I didn't
kids
do
movie.
it last year, but I do have a tradition of going to the cinema on Christmas Eve.
Lovely.
There's usually at least one film out. We started it when the Hobbit movies were coming out, and then there's always like a Hobbit or a Star Wars or one of the big the big hitters that you can go see on Christmas Eve, and it's great because it's always so calm.
Nice. Yeah, it's a classic like holiday time. The kids are off from school. You take your family, you go see the movies. A lot of like family movies tend to come out around that time. You
take your kids, you have to remortgage your house to pay for the whole trip.
Just doing a little, tweeting the stream here. I realized I forgot to tweet the stream, but now we're ready to roll. All right, chat. So we got our Sonic movie. We got our Sonic movie trailer. Let's get back to comfy mode.
Yes. Good morning, Bison.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Jake, say these words, okay?
Yeah.
Just repeat this. You have conceded 7 goals in 2 games.
You have conceded 7 goals in 2 games.
There we go. That's all I need you to say.
Oh man. All right, everybody. So, Adam, the topic at hand.
Oh, I'm out of focus. Oh.
The Nintendo Direct partner showcase / indie direct. Do you anticipate that it will be like 2 distinct things back to back, or do they mix them together?
See, the way Silk Song, I don't care about Hollow Knight or Silk Song or anything like that, okay? But this is very, very strange for them to announce both of these together. Because Silk Song would be in indie highlight, but it's also realistically big enough to be in its own partner showcase. So I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Right. Okay. Now, I will say, I just looked at the tweet, and it does say that they are back to back.
Okay.
And the way that the image has been made, it does kind of imply that the Nintendo Direct partner showcase will be first, and the Indie World will be second. So,
yes,
for what it's worth. So that maybe is how we're going to see things go. And I do like your idea, Adam. I like your idea of maybe the partner showcase ends with Silk Song straddling between the lines of it being a partner and an indie game. Love that idea. I think that's likely. Now, it's funny. You and I both don't really care too much for Hollow Knight.
No, not
yeah,
at all.
we don't care. So we're rare on the internet in that regard. And I don't really follow the Hollow Knight whatever, but I feel like it's I feel like it's showing up here.
Yes, I think this is the first time I've actually felt like it's going to show up. And it's just because of that. I just think it's like, why? They've never done this before. There's something going on. Either that or they literally don't have it. Like, you know, obviously there's a lot of, you have to fulfill some contractual obligations of
course,
we will show you
of course.
I wonder if it's just the fact that it was a very small partner direct. And then they were like, oh, we need to get some indie partners in here to kind of bulk it up a bit. Like, let's say they only have 5 games to announce at the partner showcase where they couldn't do a full one, you know?
Yeah.
But then they've done the mini directs before, so I don't know. It's just a bit of a weird situation, this one.
Yeah, it is. I just feel like regardless of what Nintendo's doing here, it being we're heading into the fall of this year, just I feel like this really opens up the Silk Song for getting a release date that is in 2024, which I think we all expect it to be. But they could announce it. They could say it's coming as soon as next month to as late as December in this presentation. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I agree. And what you're saying about the kind of like third party deals that they make, it's funny, right? Like I got invited to PAX West, and it's like, you know how it is. You get all those emails, and all the emails are like, hey, come check out my game, come check out my game. And every one I scan, and I do the scan, and I go, are you listed for Nintendo Switch? And sometimes they're not. And I'm like, that's weird. Is it because Nintendo has yet to announce you? Yeah. And you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. It's like, oh, now PAX West is coming up this weekend. Now we got to get that announcement out there so they can talk about that kind of thing. Yeah.
Here's a question, Jake.
Yeah.
Is Marvel Rivals announced for PS4 and Xbox One?
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe
like where your head's at.
Yeah, if they could have somehow wiggled that onto the Switch, running it at like 480p or something, but.
Well, you know what's funny? I think that we're in kind of like a weird spot. I'm curious, chat, if you agree with this. Let me know what you think. I feel like it is hard for me to get excited about a third-party game on Nintendo Switch just because the console is so long in the tooth. And we know that the successor is so imminent that Nintendo has to say, hey, we're not talking about the successor in all of these tweets, So it's obviously close. And I think like when a third-party game comes to Switch at this point, I just feel like it's so like the sacrifices are too large. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like, I think in the past, like what did I cover for Game Explained? Like there was Borderlands 3, there was Kingdom Come Deliverance, Biomutant. There was a couple of them games that came out, and they're all, if Borderlands 3 had released on the Switch in 2021, you'd still be like, oh god, this is ugly. And now it releases in 2023, and you're like, oh, this is even uglier than it is. Biomutant already was an ugly game on PlayStation, and then it releases on the Switch like, what is it, 4 years later? And it's just even uglier. Kingdom Come Deliverance, that came out in 2019, 18? I don't know. And now it's finally on the Switch, but it just can't handle them anymore. Yeah. Nier Automata, Nier Automata was a very good port.
And there are definitely a ton of great ports on Switch. Yeah. And I do think I'm speaking from the privileged position of somebody who has a PS5.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of Nintendo Switch people, they only got that Nintendo Switch. Yeah. So it's like you don't even have the thing to compare it to. Whereas I'm comparing constantly. I can't help it. My brain is, oh my God. Every game.
Plus, Jake, what is the best port to the Switch?
The best one?
Yep.
A few came to mind.
I think real people in the chat, people who watch this channel, will know what the best Switch port is.
Okay, wait. I want to know what chat thinks. Chat, what's the best port on Nintendo Switch? What is the best port? Let me know in the chat right now. What is the best port?
No, Bungle, you're wrong. Bungle says Witcher 3.
Interesting choice. Interesting pick.
Yeah, all these people in your chat, they're exposing. No, they're exposing them. No, they're all exposing themselves that they're not true Jake fans.
What is it? What is the best port on Nintendo Switch?
No, not
Dark
Dark
Souls?
Souls, not Nier, not Donkey Kong Country.
We all know that the answer is, of course, Darksiders.
Yes, thank you,
Yes!
Jake. Thank you. Darksiders War Masters Edition, 60 FPS and 30 FPS mode. There we go.
They did it, baby. They did it.
They did it.
They did it. Oh my god. Darksiders, dude.
Yep.
You guys didn't watch that video where Adam and I talked about Darksiders for 15 minutes?
And
oh my
somehow
god.
got it on the top 20 Switch games ever.
it's on the channel live, baby. Oh my god. Oh, the Epic Mickey rebrushed demo is available on every platform right now. That is Xbox, Steam, PlayStation, and Nintendo eShop. And see, Adam, this is a great example. What platform am I going to be playing this on?
PlayStation.
That's right, baby.
Yep.
I'm playing on my DualSense.
My friend was at Gamescom and he played it. I don't know what I should have asked him. It was obviously the demo that he played, but I forget what platform he was playing it on. But he said, he was like, oh, I kind of wish the game had like gyro controls, because the original, like, you use the Wiimote to sort of control a brush.
Right.
So maybe on the Switch, you know, that could work pretty well. But going off Purple Lamp's previous games, Cosmic Shake and Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Sure.
They don't actually hold it.
Okay. What's happening, chat? What's happening? Gonna have to give that demo a spin. Yeah, I'm curious to try the demo for sure. I'm like, I wonder if it's good and fun. Because, like, the game originally, I don't think was good or fun. So, and it weirdly has, like, a lot of hype. Yeah.
While we're talking about Cosmic Shake, I got sent the collector's edition for Cosmic Shake, and it came with this blow-up Patrick. And
That's
it's
nice.
the best piece of gaming memorabilia I've ever owned.
It is nice.
Just thought I'd point that out.
That's fantastic.
I should keep him in the background, but I put him in my bathroom to scare people.
Adam, can you explain to me what happened with Epic Mickey? Because I feel that this was a game that was never good. And for some reason, it gets revealed that we're doing the remake, the remaster, whatever it is. And I feel like it has all of this attention and this hype and like these good vibes. What happened?
So full disclosure, I've actually never played Epic Mickey. It's a game that I missed out on. And just looking on the Metacritic there, it has 73, which is like
higher than I expected. Higher than I expected, yeah.
And there's a guy who's on my channel in my Discord called Alex, if anyone's ever there. He's another Irish lad, and he absolutely loves Epic Mickey. Now, he's a bit younger than us, so he would have been like the perfect age for it. Like, I was probably slightly older. Like, if you were, say, 4 or 5 when the Wii came out, I'm sure you were all over that. I would have been like 10 or 11, so even though I still love platformers. But the thing about Epic Mickey is that it's almost this relic of a platformer that is just so unique, because how many, like, if you think of a 3D platformer on the Switch, the only ones you can think of are Donkey Kong Country. Oh, well, not even Donkey Kong Country, that's not even 3D. Like, give me 3D platformers on the Switch. Or on the Wii, even. You have Mario Galaxy 2. I'm sure there are others, The Blob, other weird stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah.
It's this kind of sort of like middle ground. And the thing is, that game was made by Warren Spector, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Who was the guy? And this is why it kind of this is the reason why it got all this fanfare, because there was a load of retrospectives on it where people were like, "Oh, this was developed by Warren Spector. Like, it wasn't just made by some random team of like Disney people that were just hired. It's made by one of the people who made Deus Ex, who widely considered one of the greatest game designers of all time. And then also it delves into, it has a really interesting story. Oswald.
Yeah, I love Oswald.
Yeah, so he was touted to be like Disney's mascot years ago, and then he got like relegated into the shadows. And I think that's the whole plot of the story, if I'm not mistaken. Like Oswald is kind of wanting to take Mickey's place, which is just, I think it's just such a cool concept. Then also, it's like how many good Mickey Mouse games do we have?
Okay, that's fair. There were some good old ones way back.
I know,
but I hear you.
I've heard David Jaffe talk about he worked on one of them. Yeah. Ages ago, one of the PS2 or Dreamcast ones or something. And he was like, yeah, it was a good game, but it was so broken. And he was talking about, he's like, yeah, I wish I could go back and change it, because there's some parts of that game that just don't work. and it's all just look whether you get through them and all that.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like so much of this game has been carried by it has some really great, memorable, just like iconography. It's like I remember like the Game Informer cover, and even like you got to give them some credit just for like the key art. It's just good.
Oh, it's
just
fantastic.
Good. Yeah, it's just good.
It kind of has a bit of like I think it's very similar to Battle for Bikini Bottom, where that game probably didn't review that well back in the day, but if you were a kid and played it when it came out, like when I did with the SpongeBob movie game, Battle for Bikini Bottom, all them old, what's the name of the team? Iron Gate? Oh.
Iron Galaxy.
Is that the people? No. Let me see.
Okay.
Developers. Just let me... Purple Lamp. No, it wasn't Purple Lamp. That's the remake. Oh, give me the original. Oh, everything's been like retconned. Heavy Iron Studios. Yeah. Like they made Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, Battle for Bikini Bottom. They made the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. They made the Incredibles game. They made Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Fruit or Square. Like they made all of these amazing platformers, and I think that's part of it. It's like there's something about those middle of the road games that you play as a kid that in 15, 20 years, everyone's just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Right.
Because, you think of the PS2, okay? You're thinking Jak and Daxter. You're thinking Ratchet and Clank. You're maybe even thinking like Crash Rad the Cortex. You're thinking of Spyro. Like you're thinking of all these games. And then they're all good, great games. But the game that I have probably the most love for is the SpongeBob movie game. Even though it's nowhere near as good a game as the other ones.
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
Exactly.
I remember that movie game. That movie game was fun. I played that too. I liked it. I liked it. Listen. Okay, people in the chat were laughing because Adam and I we're positioned like we're back to back.
Oh, yeah. Can I change my camera in OBS?
So that's what I did, Adam. I flipped mine. I did the horizontal flip. And now we're both looking that way, which is kind of weird.
Okay, can I do something here in do I have to set up my virtual camera on OBS and then flip it? And
Probably.
Okay, I'll be able to do that now. Wow, will I? Without messing things up?
You can mess things up. The people don't mind.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was just curious. So I did a quick looky look at Epic Mickey critical reviews at the time. And I gotta tell you, I'm seeing it is so varied, but I do think something I'm noticing is from a lot of like the more legacy media outlets that we're familiar with today, those reviews were a little bit lower. And then there's a lot of like random websites I've never heard of that have higher reviews. So for example, Giant Bomb gave it a 2 out of 5. Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Let me hit you. The real tragedy with Epic Mickey is that every last part of it could and arguably should have been totally amazing, but it so consistently falls short of that potential. The Disney enthusiast in me got a certain charge out of the experience, at least for a while, but as a game, it's pretty far from a masterpiece. And it makes you wonder, missed potential seems to be a theme in this game. It had a lot going for it, but it didn't deliver. It makes you wonder if a remake, if they took it seriously, could the remake really deliver something? Or is it just going to be the same game?
I'd say it's going to be the exact same as the way Battle for Bikini Bottom was.
Okay.
A straight from the ground up remake. But another thing I'd like to point out, if you go onto the Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated reviews from sort of the big sites, it has a 68 on Metacritic. And I'm pretty sure there was a big controversy that I think IGN, let me see. I'm on Metacritic here. I think IGN gave it GameSpot gave it a 2 out of 10. Okay?
Oh, mamma mia!
IGN gave it a 5 out of 10. And if I remember correctly, a lot of them, like, reviews from the big outlets were comparing it to the likes of Mario. And, like, you know, this is nothing compared to Mario Odyssey. It's like, of course it's nothing compared to Mario Odyssey.
Right.
It's like a AA THQ Nordic platformer. I think it's something that the
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think the AA space is disrespected is not treated fairly in the sort of review space, because if you look at the majority of the AA games, they're always comparing them to like AAA games.
Yeah.
And of course, everything is going to pale in comparison. If you compare Banisher's Ghost of New Eden to God of War Ragnarok, it's going to pale in comparison, because Banisher's Ghost of New Eden had like 100 people working on it, if even. And God of War Ragnarok, probably all in all, could have had, what, 300, 400, 500 people working on it, like including outsourcing stuff and all that.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Totally.
And that's why, specifically, and this is why I would say to everyone here, if you're looking for a review of a AA game, go to an independent reviewer that understands what
Adam, I gotta
AA
tell
games
you,
are.
I think this is a good point of reference, because you're right. There is the mainstream reviewer whose job it is to look at the video game landscape as a whole, has a different perspective than somebody who is, no, I am specifically buying a SpongeBob game for an experience that is, it's not necessarily the representative of the best of what gaming as a general thing can do. But I think about this all the time. I was reading a bunch of reviews for the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Outlaws, yesterday. And I find this criticism shows up with Pokemon a lot too. I see all these people and they say, oh, if it didn't have Star Wars, if it didn't have Pokemon, you would say this game is garbage. And I go, but it does have Star Wars and it does have Pokemon. If it didn't have those qualities, the games would be drastically different. They would be built different. They would be made different. And I always find that criticism to be so stupid, because it's like, okay, go live in your fantasy world. But the reason I bring this up is because I think that, like, games can speak to different needs and different periods of life. And the thing that I'm always curious about is, if you go back to when I loved Battle for Bikini Bottom and you instead gave that person Rehydrated, would he just be having the time of his life?
Yes.
You see what I mean? And it's like, why is that perspective not important? Why do we? And
that's one thing, like, specifically with things like Star Wars, because I think, like, all the people that grew up in the 70s and 80s and all that, and they're like, oh, the original trilogy is amazing, and they are amazing movies, and then the prequels come out and they're like, oh, the prequels are awful, and they're not fantastic, but if you grew up when the prequels were around, they were made for you. Like, I remember going to see Revenge of the Sith in the cinema and just absolutely loving every single second of it. And then you have the Star Wars fans that are like 20, 25, 30 years old, and they're like, this sucks. This is crap.
But Adam, let's be clear. Revenge of the Sith is amazing.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars
I
film.
will watch Revenge of the Sith any day. Any day of the week, I will sit there and watch that. Oh my God. Anakin is a good character.
They're made, like, it's like they're made for certain kind of people at a certain time and a certain place. And that's why that's why Star Wars is made as a, like, vehicle to sell all this merchandise to kids, because that's what it's made for. And I think if you were a kid that grew up when the prequels were coming out, then you probably enjoyed them. And I did. And even to this day, I can understand. I went to see Phantom Menace in the cinema there only 2 or 3 months ago. And there's some parts and it's kind of slow, but I'm like, oh yeah, this is still good. But yeah. And
listen, this is the kind of love that you get on a Nintendo Partner Showcase. You never know what third-party deals are being struck out there. You never know if you're going to get a new Marvel Ultimate Alliance, a new Star Wars Hunters.
Don't even joke about Marvel. If Marvel Ultimate Alliance gets announced today, I have to think of something I will do.
Really quick, I want to hit the chat. I got Josh Sosa in the chat. Hello, everyone. Jake, you are now my stream to be at for directs. Love the grounded nudity here. Josh, I love that comment in the chat. Let me tell you why. Because I think a lot of people run around and they talk about spreading positivity. Not here, baby. Here, we're material. We talk about solutions. We care about things, and we show it through actual directed action. That's what I love, baby.
Yes.
What
Jake said.
Good. Yeah. Okay. And let me see what else we got here.
Yep.
And good morning to everybody hanging out with us today. I know that for a Nintendo Direct, Adam, yesterday on my Pokemon stream, I was talking about this. I know, like, a Nintendo Direct gets announced, 1 million people make their videos, everybody sets up their streams. You could be anywhere right now. You could be anywhere. I didn't make 10, oh my god, Switch 2 confirmed reveal for next month videos. And yet here you are, choosing to hang out with me when you could hang out with one of those cool people. So,
Jake,
I
Jake
appreciate
for president.
it. Oh my god, get me in. Get me in. Let me
Can
put me on the ballot.
Can I be your vice president?
Yeah, you could be. Yeah, sure.
I am actually genuinely an 8th American. I know where my great-grandfather is buried. So, I'm sure I could get a passport or a citizenship somewhere, and then I can become your vice president.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be born here to be the vice president. Well, oh man, can I get a fact check on that?
Yeah,
I'm actually not sure. Because Adam, if I died, you would be the president, and that would mean you were the president. And normally you can't run for president if you're not born here. So, which is an insane, which I hate so much. I hate so much.
Really?
Yes, it made sense hundreds of years ago for what they were trying to do, but now it's ridiculous. Now it's so silly. So, you have to be, Adam, you can't, I'm so sorry,
fair
Adam.
enough. I mean, yeah, no, I actually do understand your point. If you could have citizenship and become president,
That's a thing.
Like,
that's
because there'd be somebody that like grew up in America and doesn't know anything, or somebody that moved to America when they were 2. You know, what's the difference?
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. It makes me so mad. Yeah. Oh man. Well, and then you have like you have somebody who's like a representative of the House, a politician who I love, Ilhan Omar. Okay. And Ilhan Omar, by the way, follows me on Twitter. And Ilhan Omar was born in Somalia, so she can't be the president. But she's like an American politician, and she's like my favorite American politician.
But like, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between?
It makes me so mad.
Like, you can still have a say in the policy and stuff. I know, obviously, you're not the head, but you're still, voting on stuff, and I don't know.
No, I know. It makes me mad. It's very stupid. Maybe one day let's start okay, the chat says we're going to start a movement. Listen, there's a lot of things we got to get changed. Maybe that's the first one we do, baby. Oh my God. All right, chat, just to remind you all, it is 9:37 a.m. my time, which means that we are 23 minutes away from the presentation beginning. Jake has political influence confirmed. That's true. Ilhan's looking at my tweets. She's getting ideas. She sees a lot of Pokemon tweets, and yet she still follows. She's still.
Pokemon's gonna get
a Pokemon's
gonna get instated into the curriculum across every single American school.
Guys, what if Ilhan is a Pokemon head secretly? I just want to prove it to the chat really quick. You see that little follows you right there? That's how you do it, baby. Hold on. Let me get the zoom. There you go, chat. There you go. That's what you want to see, baby. That's how you get it done.
My claim to fame is that an actor from an Irish soap opera called Fair City follows me.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and I watched him on TV for years because my mom would watch it, and I'd just be in the sitting room just watching. Like, I know him.
Wow, cool. All right, chat. I need some help. I need some help from the chat. Maybe we'll pull up a trailer if we've got good suggestions. I would love. Maybe Adam, you have something. Is there an indie game that you're like, man, would love to see that come to Switch, or even a third-party game? I've got one I want to start us out with. I do think it's too late. I think the moment is past. But I've been waiting forever for Marvel Snap to come to Switch.
Yeah, that would work pretty well on the console. The thing is, I'm sitting here, Jake, trying to think what indie game or what third-party game I would want on the Switch. And you know what the answer to that question is? Is none. Because they more than likely won't run very well, and I can play them better elsewhere. And I understand, I have all these consoles and PCs, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
And it's a selfish point of view because there are people that only have Switches. But is the Switch really missing anything right now? Like, are they really missing out on anything?
So it's tough, right? Because depending on who you ask, you can get a lot of people telling you that the Nintendo Switch is having a light year. It's having kind of a boring year. People don't have stuff to play on their Switches. And then, of course, you find people who go, "That's insane. There's all of these games. Stop being so silly." And I'm kind of in that second camp. If you really wanted to play something on your Switch, there's plenty to play. I'm sure Chad is out here right now, still making their way through Red Rescue Team on the Game Boy NSO, baby. What a video game! I gotta tell you, I wish I heard more about that. I feel like nobody's playing it. It makes me sad. I love that game so much.
I just hate the borders.
Oh, dude, one day, Nintendo.
The borders just real. I do not want to play any game with those ugly borders on it. I mean, there will. There probably will. I'd say there probably will be something about Dragon Quest 3 HD or whatever that one. Because didn't they announce there's a demo coming out soon? So they might get like a trailer in this direct.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a lock. I think that's like. I'm not really interested in seeing that game here because I feel like it's. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we know, I know, I don't care, you know.
Actually, but, yeah. Fisto brought up something there: Fallout or Elder Scrolls. Now that is something I would want to see. I would love to have either Oblivion or Fallout New Vegas on the Switch. On the OLED, oh baby, that'd be nice.
I wonder if they are partnered up with Nintendo to the point that they want to try to make that like a launch Windows Switch 2 thing.
Yeah,
is that silly?
I'm not sure because like the thing is, they'll run perfectly on the Switch now.
I know.
So you could just like release it now and then do it as a backwards compatibility thing. If that is going to be the case, which it probably will be, because if it isn't, Nintendo really fumbled it big time.
I keep wondering about maybe like a real big boy that we like a GTA, like a Call of Duty. Like I'm wondering if any of those big boys, big boys, have a destiny for the Nintendo Switch before we hit, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 time. I'm curious.
Wait, did you just say Call of Duty or you cut out?
Yeah, I did. Call of Duty. Yeah.
I don't know. Because I think the only one that they could probably get running on the Switch is COD 4 Remastered. And that, I don't know. I don't really think that would make as big a splash as people would expect.
What about the mobile game?
Oh, yes. I mean, it would run, but it would work because I play it.
I believe it has controller support as well.
Yeah, it probably does.
So,
let me see. Somebody said that Fallout 3 and Oblivion couldn't run on the Switch because of the engine. But are they not made in the Creation engine? Or was that... No, that was introduced in Skyrim. Yeah, no, they're not on the same engine. So yeah, maybe that is. It's on the Gamebryo engine.
Oh no, you're cooked. You're cooked. Yeah, that's too much work. That's not worth the investment.
Well, see, it probably is because those sorts of games are extremely complicated.
Yeah. Because
all of the little bits working together. Like if you move a single apple, it will stay there forever. If you open a single door, like that's what the PS3 struggled with Skyrim. Did you play Skyrim on the PS3?
Yeah.
Yeah, where as you went on, the save file couldn't handle all the things that were going on in the world, and then eventually the frame rate would like drop to like 10 frames a second, and it was unplayable, and it would just keep crashing.
I got a question from Jazzy Days in the chat. Does this presentation rule out a September Direct? So Jazzy Days, actually, if you're familiar with the Nintendo Switch online content creator sphere at all, many will tell you that it does the exact opposite. Most people are under the impression that we have had the last Nintendo Direct, the normal Nintendo Direct, not a partner showcase, not an Indie World showcase, before the reveal of the Switch 2. A lot of people seem to think that the reason that these two presentations are pushed together and happening simultaneously rather than spaced out is because they have a Switch 2 presentation happening in the next month or so.
Oh,
and
yes.
And then the attention will be focused on that kind of thing. Which makes sense. You look at the games that are slated in the fall lineup, right? What do you have? You've got a Mario and Luigi game as the big November game, which is kind of funny considering the sales potential that franchise has historically had. And you have the Zelda spin-off, which I think, again, looking at something like Link's Awakening, how much that is going to sell. Zelda being the main character, maybe being seen as a riskier, or at least a question as to how that's going to sell. These are not heavy hitters. The heaviest hitter in the fall is Mario Party Jamboree. You know what I mean? That easily. That game's going to do numbies. But that's the kind of game that doesn't push consoles. It works best when you have a big audience to sell to.
Yeah.
So that all this stuff makes sense. It makes sense how you could push all of those games at the same time while talking about the Switch 2. And the Switch 2 has the big games that you buy a console for, and you can see how these messages don't compete with each other. So in that sense, this kind of like marketing rollout makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just like, I was talking about this on my Pokemon stream a little bit yesterday, Adam, but I'm so like over this when are we going to talk about the Switch 2 thing, because I don't care. I don't like, I just want to know, like, when does not matter. I just want to know about it. And like, it could be next month, it could be 2 months, it could be 4 months. I don't like, all right. Oh, we're going to hear next month. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, I want to hit the super chat from Kevin in the chat. $2 Switch 2 Direct September Oh my God. I've done it. I did it to myself.
X Game Explain employee who has ties with Nintendo confirms that the Switch 2 is getting announced next month with a November release date.
Disgraced X Game Explain employee. Disgraced.
Just speaking of new consoles, there is a lot of rumors about the PS2 or PS5 Pro getting a
I've been reading about that,
and a release date this year, which I think is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And I actually really like that as a sort of, I know it's only a Pro, like it's just basically a sort of power upgrade, but I really like that as sort of a rollout of, here you go, this is the console. 2 months later, there you go, you can buy it. I think it's just so much better.
Alongside Kevin supporting the stream, having a good time with us this morning, we've got Guitar Player throwing a $2 super chat at us, supporting the stream.
Guitar Player is a regular of my streams.
Ooh!
And he usually comes in and gives me a donation as well. So Guitar Player.
Oh, lovely.
Wow. Just another Matt also asked, was Psychonauts 1 or 2 ever on Switch? I don't think they were, but Psychonauts 2 is... Jake, have you ever played Psychonauts 2?
No.
Like, Jake, it is a platformer for you. You will absolutely adore it.
Wow, Adam, I feel like that's a great pick for Switch.
Yes, every single level sort of follows a different character, and you go into their brain and you get to see like what their addictions are, what they're struggling with, what mental health problems they have, and it's every single level is like one level is addiction, but it's also like a weird commentary on sort of the hospital, the medical stuff in America of like it's a casino, like the levels are so inventive.
They're thoughtful. It's very intentional.
It's a casino mixed with a hospital. And the character is struggling with a gambling addiction, but everything is like you're rolling dice to get your care properly, and everything costs a load of money. It's absolutely fantastic.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I would like that game. That's one of those that I always was like, oh, I bet I would like it.
Yeah, it's on PS4. Like you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. You just buy it on the store.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, that's funny. I could definitely see that coming to Switch. A little extra Microsoft stuff. Yeah, that's always a possibility. You know, it's a priority for Microsoft right now to get their games on other consoles, try to make as much money as from what they have as they can. I think I think we could definitely see some stuff from Microsoft in this presentation.
I was thinking it too. I think. Yeah. I would love. If I was really going big, what I would love to see is Dishonored 1 ported to the Switch.
Whoa, cool!
Because Dishonored Definitive Edition is only 30 FPS on console.
Okay.
So there's no way to play it at 60. Well, I think it has FPS boost on Xbox, but who plays on it?
Wow.
We want our trophies.
On the subject of that PlayStation 5 Pro, Adam, they announced that. Do you get that day one?
Yes. If
just checking.
I have a job.
Sure. Yeah. Been reading some interesting things about how the PlayStation Portal, that is of course the streaming handheld from Sony, was apparently extremely successful. And
it's like the top of the accessory charts every single month since it's come out.
And in terms of investment versus what they got out of that, I've been told that it is huge, and it has made I think a renewed interest in the gaming space in handhelds, and I think you're going to see attention. You're going to see that play out over the next year or so. You're going to see some surprising handhelds. Yeah.
See, I think out of all of them, I think Microsoft could really take up that space. If you know the way Microsoft are sort of moving away from consoles, if Microsoft make a Windows like a Steam Deck, but Windows compatible that can run Steam, it can run Xbox, and it can run Epic Game Store and GOG and all that.
Yeah.
I think it's over. Like, I think that is going to eat a big chunk of the Steam Deck's market.
I mean, I think people generally really underestimate how far the handheld market has come. Thanks in large part due to like the investments in smartphone technology and batteries and all this other stuff. But like, I sometimes I'm like, guys, do you understand that the Switch 2, it is more than reasonable that the Switch 2 can come out at $400 and be perfectly capable of playing any like PS4 kind of game. And that's not even a stretch to imagine. And like, because the Steam Deck could do that years ago. The Steam Deck launched at that price. And most PS5 games have a PS4 version. So at that point, you're just looking at scaled down versions of contemporary video games. It almost is crazy that PlayStation doesn't have a device for that purpose. You know what I mean? It's almost because it seems so easy. Because like if your PC has a Steam Deck, what's stopping your PlayStation from having a Steam Deck?
Yeah, I know it makes so much sense. And the thing, and like another thing with the technology evolving is like all the DLSS and FSR.
Oh
I think the Switch is going to use NVIDIA stuff, I believe.
Yeah, right.
But like if you have some form of DLSS on that can, the stuff DLSS and FSR does is absolutely magical. Like it's insane. And the PS5 Pro has Sony's own version of it, the PSSR.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of stuff that I don't think we'll fully understand until it's in people's hands.
Sure.
Because they can talk about, oh, it'll boost your frame rate by 25% and it'll do this. It's like, yeah, but what does that look like when I actually have it on my screen? And if it's anything like DLSS or FSR, it's going to be, like, you're going to be running games so much clearer at way higher frame rates.
The only thing that does make me a little annoyed with like the PlayStation 5 Pro conversation is that I think we always position ourselves to be like, oh, this game could run a little bit better if we just had a little bit more and every time, dude, I'm just like, it could also run better if we gave the developers a month.
Yeah.
Every time. You know what I mean? It's like, and a lot of games do. Yeah.
Like, look at Starfield. Like, Starfield didn't launch with 30 FPS and then, or with 60 FPS. Then they added 60 FPS to the Series X. And then a couple of months after, they add 60 FPS to the Series S. So now in fairness, Starfield needed to get out. Like, I can understand with that, but there's a lot of things like that. The majority of it is down to there will be some games that it's like, okay, this is just so complicated that regardless of what we do, aiming for 60 FPS just isn't realistic. Right. Because A, it takes so much time, and B, it mightn't even look good even if we get it at 60 FPS.
Yeah.
But like, I would be fairly confident that almost every single game could run at 60 FPS if they were given enough time.
Oh, of course. And it's just funny, like, I was just talking to a games journalist colleague about this yesterday. We were looking at Star Wars Outlaws, and it's just funny, like, you just know that game will run better in a month and a half, 2 months. And they spend 5-6 years developing these games. Disney, who knows how many millions of dollars go into these games, and then they give reviewers 5 days to review them. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Yep. Are you stupid? Like, are you? Yeah, it's like, you can't just say, give them. Oh man, dude, there have been some games, and I know you've reviewed games for a long time, so you know, there have been every so often you'll get a game, and they give you like a month to review it. It happens. And anytime that happens, I think the game is perceived better for it, because you actually get to let that game fit into your life, and you're not crunching to beat it and experiencing the game in a way that it wasn't designed to be experienced in. So dude, crazy. The newest Like a Dragon was like that. They gave us so long. I
forget who tweeted it, but one person tweeted saying, like, I wonder if this is why Sony games are always so highly reviewed. Because every single Sony game I've ever reviewed, I've had
a good point. You're right.
Like, minimum 2 weeks. Like, minimum 2 weeks.
Minimum. Yeah.
Like, minimum. Sometimes you get it three, sometimes even a month before. And then in the likes of, like, Final Fantasy 16, I think I got that 6 days before the embargo. I think Elden Ring, I got 6 or 7 days before the embargo. And you have to remember, like, the majority of the time, the 6 days will include a weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't actually have 6 days because you more than likely had stuff planned for that weekend. Like I had a round of golf booked or whatever. It's like, so there's 4 or 5 hours gone, or I'm going out for dinner with my family, and there's more time where you can't put into it. So yeah, there's something needs to be done. I mean,
dude, yeah, I even remember.
I made that video about Elden Ring this year. I finally got to beat it the way it was intended, and the experience is just so much different.
Pling Bling says, for me, it shows the more time the reviewer gets, the more confident developers are for their product. I just want to say that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Because the people that like, they're different people. The people that are like sending out the codes and who are deciding how that works are different from the developers. Oftentimes the developers really don't have a say or control over that kind of thing. So I think that's a big misconception that people have. But I remember reviewing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet back in the day on Switch, and thank God it was like one copy was for Triss and one copy was for me. And in like the same amount of time, Adam, I remember there was a weekend and I had gotten like 4 gyms deep or something, and thank God Triss had like beaten the game. But I couldn't, there was just no universe in which I was going to progress that far in a Pokemon game over that few amount of days. There was, because that's not what you're, come on, you know, nobody's playing like that in real life. I don't, you know, so yeah, just, it's stressful. It's crazy. All right. Well, Adam, we're close. We're 4 minutes away.
Yeah, Jake, we'll just put us in front of a camera and we'll just talk.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Have the chat do. It's like you go see an improv group, and they go, okay, we need a location, a job, and then we just go. You know what I mean? Oh man, I sometimes I forget about the performance of Scarlet and Violet. I bring that game up.
So bad.
Do you remember my the video I made about the jank in those games? I thought those were so funny. Yeah,
that was it's still not great. Like, even I went back, I started the game when it came out and I was like, oh no, I'm not playing this runs like shit. And then the next year after, I finally beat it and I'm like, oh yeah, this still runs like crap.
yes
Yuka Replayly, I'd like to see that.
Yuka Replayly. Oh yeah, I forgot that got announced. I'm not 100% sure what that game is, but I'd like to.
It's just a remake, a remake of it. I think, like, updated visuals. Maybe they might add a couple of levels or something. We'll see eventually, but I don't think Yooka-Laylee was a fine game. I don't think it deserved all the hate that it got.
Yeah, I think expectations were too high. You know. Yeah. All right. Well, we are 2 minutes away from the presentation. So I'll take us over. We'll go to the present screen. This was just.
Oh, Jake, if I watch this on this screen in OBS, will I get it at the same time?
If I watch it on
or through Discord, you know the way I can see your screen that you're showing to the stream, or will I watch my own stream?
Not 100% sure what.
Yeah, neither. Do you know what? I'm gonna do an experiment. I'll pull up the second monitor here.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
Oh god, this video is so funny. I forgot about all this stuff in this game. It's hysterical. You see me trying to jump on top of this rock right now, dude? This is so funny, dude.
Okay. Pop Jake over here.
And then, here we go. The frame rate's about to die.
Oh no, my audio. Jake?
Yeah, what is it?
No.
Oh, Adam, this is what he does. He waits the 2 minutes before the show starts. And then, oh my god, look at that dog.
What has happened, Jake? I can't hear you.
We can hear you, so it's really fine. Oh, that white line. Chat, do you know about that white line that shows up all the time?
Oh, I see why.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. You're back.
I'm back.
We heard you the whole time.
Yeah, it's just, like, Discord randomly changed my output to my speakers instead of my, I don't know, technology.
All right, well, we're live.
Yeah, we're going to see here. Because I have the American stream open, then I have this stream.
Chad, I think this is going to be fun because, oh man, I really wish we tested the audio at any point in time with anything. Oh my god, all right, I'm going to pull up the Nintendo Museum Direct really quick.
For years! Okay,
that was pretty good.
Get it? Oh no, we won't. No. Oh wait. Jake.
Yeah.
Partner Directs. Do they include games?
We're in, it's live.
Hello, everyone.
yours actually started
we'll
before
now
mine.
present today's Indie World Showcase.
What the hell?
Nintendo Direct partner
Jake,
showcase.
mine still hasn't,
back
like-
to back.
It's only
First up,
changed now.
Here's the Indie
Weird.
Okay, so
World
I'm actually probably
Showcase.
better off watching yours then.
Yeah. We're in,
Is there
baby.
any chance we...
They're doing Indie World Showcase first. Weird. Okay, here we go. Light bulb on. What's it gonna be, chat? This is nothing. It's just marketing. It's not a game. It's just their branding. Don't be fooled. There we go. Louder, please. Okay.
Jake, my stream is my... Are you on the Nintendo of America?
I'm Andrew.
I am.
We're back with more indie games.
Mine is like
to the Nintendo
at
Switch
least
system.
30 seconds behind you.
To lay our cards on the table.
I don't know what to say.
Thing. Wait.
And I don't
why is
know
there
how
a
I
Joker
can
in
listen
my
to
hand?
your audio either.
Here's
Adam,
the
go
deal.
down to the settings and turn the playback speed to ×2, and it might catch up. It does that sometimes.
God, Jake, you are genius.
All right, we got Balatro. Cross the Witcher.
Oh, so it's gonna be like Gwen.
Sick.
That is cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Great announcement
Yeah.
to start this off.
That's cool.
Whoa. Okay, another one.
I like all these indie game crossovers. It's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm on time now.
This will get me back to playing Vampire Survivors. Or
Oh,
not Vampire
wait.
Survivors, Balatro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool.
Chad, how's the sound of the direct? Let me know. Wow, they got a bunch of these. Dang. That's how you know Balatro was a big success. They started knocking on doors and everyone answered. Is this Among Us music? This rules. Friends of Jimbo, dude. Free update today.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Man, that's
yeah.
cool.
Hola, som Nou d'Estudio, l'equip darrere de Gris, i ara el pròxim joc Neva.
Oh, yeah,
El
we've
nostre
seen
joc
this
és
game
una història
before.
de maternitat,
Oh.
on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba
Jake
anomenada
doesn't need
Neva.
subtitles.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran
This is
com
Henry
l'Alba haurà
Stickmin
d'encoratjar i
music?
protegir
Oh, I have
una
no
jove
idea
neva
what that
dels
is.
del seu món. Però al final del joc, una neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes
Jake,
nos
can you
protegen
understand Spanish?
eventualmente
Yes,
necesitarán
yeah,
nuestro
yeah,
cariño
they're
y
speaking
cuidados
Spanish,
también.
yeah.
Estamos
No, but as
encantados de
in,
poder compartir
they're
las
from
últimas novedades
Spain,
del
I
juego
think. Is
y
it different
esperamos que
to...
os unáis a Alba y
Yeah,
Neva en su
wherever
aventura en
they are
Nintendo
from
Switch.
specifically, they actually have a very easy accent to understand. Sometimes people talk in a way that I'm like, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
But wherever they were from, I was like, oh, I'm getting every word of
Yeah.
this. So, yeah.
I guess it's like if you just put a Scottish person in a conversation with an American, they'd be like, I don't know what you're saying.
Ooh. This looks cool.
I'm kind of over the sort of 2D indie platformer now, you know?
It's a little overplayed, and I think a lot of the times it's because they go, look how beautiful this is, rather than trying to sell you on a personal specific story.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause, like,
think they need to make a more specific play, because there are too many games that do this kind of thing right now where they
Yeah.
go, look, it's artsy. Yeah.
Creep and crawl your way up the
Ooh,
corporate
wait a
ladder
second.
of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries.
Oh,
In
it's
this
stealth game.
surreal RPG,
This looks
you'll take on the
cool.
role of Moth
Yeah.
Gibbet, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But
Yes.
this is no time to
Oh.
celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in
Whoa.
verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Yo, this looks sick.
Your
Yeah,
choices
this looks-
influence
yeah.
how the story progresses.
It looks like
There
it's
are
very
multiple
inspired
secrets,
by
quests, and
Undertale or
endings to
something.
unravel.
Definitely.
So
I could see this
see what
coming out and being like, and getting like really good reviews, and people being like, you gotta play this.
Next
Yeah.
spring.
Wow, next spring.
that
Yeah,
looks
I
good.
mean, looks
Hey,
good.
guys.
Yeah.
We're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Cool.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer.
Wow.
I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk, Hibiscus and Butterfly, alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Cool.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk Tokyo!
Interesting. Not as a Coffee Talk fan, this is not exactly the direction I wanted them to go in, but it could be cool.
I know nothing about this game.
I will say I think that the writing is genuinely pretty good in these games. They're enjoyable to read.
What are they, like little narrative games where you run a coffee shop?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
See, I think this sort of game, like a game like this, would work really well in VR.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, if you are making the coffee and like if the writing was genuinely good.
Yeah. Wow, this would rip in VR. You look them in the eyes, you know what I mean? Yeah. Cool.
Because you have them sort of like, vacation simulator that are comedy games and doing the sort of menial tasks is funny. But to try do something like this and actually have a proper narrative to it would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
You know, you can play it in Labo VR, Jake.
Yeah, dude.
No,
yeah, the Coffee Talk games are good. I think that they're occasionally they're kind of corny, but it's not in a way that I find grating. It's in a way that I think is like endearing. Yeah, so.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
Downloadable content, Adam.
Oh!
Discover a miniature clockwork world.
What is this?
In the Sea of
Sea of
Stars,
Stars.
Throes of the Watchmaker.
Oh,
DLC.
cool.
Oh, cool.
Gear up for a journey full of oddities and wonders in which Valir and Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an
I wonder if they'll actually give Zale and whatever the two main characters an actual story. That was my only complaint with the game.
Yeah.
Even though I gave it a 10. Or a
Wow, I love that robot frog thing.
When this free DLC
So
for
cool.
Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
No. Oh, that's good.
Next spring? Wow.
Hey, get out of our swamp!
Sorry, Amber. But just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Wow, you called that out as Shrek so fast, Adam.
Of course, how could you know Shrek?
Power Wash Simulator.
See, you're a couple of years older than me, aren't you?
The grime, covering 5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe.
Oh God, look at that resolution.
And the Dragon's Lair.
It's looking a little rough.
Suit of armor with a new
night-themed the thing that annoys me though is that Power Wash Simulator VR is not on PSVR 2.
Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Toby.
Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats.
Wow. I once wrote a short story called Morsels.
It's a challenging roguelike.
Suit him, Jake.
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him up.
4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Higgy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action.
I think I met these guys at Summer Game Fest this year.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange.
What, did they tell you about their game?
No, we were just. I just recognized their faces. I just remember talking to them.
Jake, you told them about your short story, and then they just ran with it and just made a whole game based off it. This is very Animal Welly art
Yeah,
style.
definitely. Oh no, he's a poop. Oh, this looks nice. Adam, this is our kind of game.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Adam.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
look at this. Oh, I'm in.
Oh, it's very Nobody Saves the World kind of.
Definitely Nobody Saves the World.
What a game.
God, I love Nobody Saves the World. It's pretty funny. Ooh!
Yeah, this is up my alley. Dropping
Yeah, it's
today.
nice. Yeah, come on. Give me a morsel.
Oh!
Give one. Oh, February.
God, these are pretty late.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of that today.
Yeah.
They say home is where the heart is. And that's
Oh,
especially true
this
for
game
this
looks
next game.
awesome.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything, a game in which you can
Every object in your house can become a character that you date.
Oh,
Plenty of
Henry the Hoover.
partners to
Yes.
choose from.
Do you have Henry in the States?
Madly in love with
Oh, yeah.
Fabrizio the cabinet.
Yeah.
Become besties with Shelly the shelf.
It's so awesome.
Despise Doug. Your overwhelming sense of existential dread.
How funny is this?
I think I'll pass on Doug.
I mean,
Can I fall in
fair
love
play
with
to them.
the
I could not have come up with this.
I love it.
But did you know that you could even date the game
See,
itself?
I think a lot of these can lean into the cringy, can get quite cringy.
Text box Chan, dude.
As you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
I think it's commentary on somebody who is isolating themselves, you know?
Not just in love, but also in
Oh yeah, they literally live in their house. And
Yeah.
Find the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
All about that. All about it. I think it's such a cool idea.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
I like the little goblin guy.
Yeah,
but I assume he's a.
The two of us created the first version of
Peglin.
Peglin at a game jam.
That's
Is it Penguin?
That's Baby
The theme
Yoda,
of the jam
Adam.
was fall, and we wanted
yes.
to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added two of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
Peglin.
The dragons have been stealing your gold.
Oh,
for as long as you can remember.
yes. Give me this,
Time to
please.
delve
You're into
the
this.
heart of their
Oh,
lair and
Jake.
exact your revenge with the
Oh
power of
yeah,
pegs.
yeah. This is what I
In
want.
this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG,
Just give me a roguelike
you'll
that's
aim
like weird.
orbs and hit
Yeah.
pegs to deal damage and turn
Oh,
beats
there's the little
fast.
battle on the top.
Yeah.
The more pegs you hit, the more devastating
Wow,
the
that's
blow
cool.
you'll deal to your enemies.
Bounce your
Kind of
way
like,
to
did you ever
Switch
did you
game.
play
different
did you
orbs.
play
Some can split into
Dungeon
multiple
Knight
copies.
or
Others
Shovel Knight
will
Pocket
pierce both
Dungeon?
pegs and enemies.
Yeah.
And some
Yeah.
will even heal you for every
It's just
peg
it
you
just
hit.
gives you a different way, like a different way than it just being like
The pegs
you know, a twin stick
themselves
shooter
have some
kind of thing.
peculiar
Right.
properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs.
This is the
and
kind of
more.
game that like I
With
wouldn't
careful planning and aiming,
play on
you
a
can create
console, but I
some
would play on
Yeah,
Switch.
yeah.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn
That's nice.
pegs into bombs. Just to name a few. Each run presents new opportunities for possible combinations.
Teach those
Well, just look at
dragons
all
a
them
lesson
numbers flying
when
off, Jake.
Peglin
Oh yeah.
Bounces onto
Today.
Nintendo
So
it's-
Switch as a timed console
Today.
exclusive later today.
Yo!
So it's Peg and Goblin? Peglin?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Oh, this is that weird wobbly.
Wow, Peglin today. I wonder how much it costs.
It can't be any more than 15. That's my guess.
It looked good. Looked great. All right, what's this goofy game? I bet you this is some game that like the Zoomers already know exactly what it is.
I know. Yeah, I know. There's a load of kids that are like coming out from school like, "Mom, buy me Wobbly Life," or I think this is what it's
Wobbly
called.
Life, dude.
I know. I think that is what it's called. I think I recognize this game.
Oh, I thought you
Steam or
made that up. I thought you were
No.
joking.
No, well, I might have. Yeah. like, man, buy me this game. I love it.
Oh, random jar is definitely a young person because they knew.
We're doing great so far. Hey.
Oh, we got like a snipper clips type game.
It's more of a
Scoot.
Chain together.
Yeah, kind of like Box Boy esque too.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, it kind of has like old Atari aesthetic as well with that key.
All right, let's.
Remember Tangled?
No.
The little thready guy.
We make a great team.
The yarn guy.
Unravel.
Oh, Unravel.
The red guy.
Yeah, the yarn guy.
The EA original.
Yeah,
I never played it, but yes, I do remember.
Yeah.
Full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park?
That's
Think again.
interesting.
Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief.
Actually, yeah, this actually looks fun. This looks fun.
That was cool, actually. That's cool. That's cool today. Yeah, fun, simple concept.
Here are
I like
some
it.
more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
Cool. Show me more.
Oh.
Cool.
Wait, what's this Shovel of Hope?
This is they announced this already.
Oh, Europa. That game looks so good.
Did you play? I did not play the demo, so I'm not
No,
sure if
I didn't.
Yeah.
But it looked right up my alley.
I
It
know,
kind of
it
reminds
looks-
me of the
yeah.
Pathless or something.
It reminds me of that other game you like too, the RPG. That's like Pokemon-ish.
RPG that's Pokemon-ish.
Yeah, but the characters like stuffed animal.
Oh,
is
Ni no
his-
Kuni.
Ni no Kuni.
You know why? It's because people are saying that Europa game is very Ghibli inspired, and Ghibli
Yeah.
did the art for Ni no Kuni.
There you go.
Metal Slug Tactics, owned by Saudi Wealth Fund, I believe.
Thank you. I was gonna say I was like hard to get on board. On board. Yeah.
Just like main rivals in the Premier League, Man City.
Yep. I don't think this. I'm curious to see if this game is as good as everybody thinks it's going to be.
Yeah, I think it has a very good aesthetic, but it's like, how far can that carry it?
I agree. Yeah.
Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
Oh, it's Pizza Tower.
Wow.
Okay, this is actually a game I will buy on the Switch.
Okay. Yeah, people in chat always talk about this
Oh,
game.
yeah, I'm pretty sure this has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam.
Right.
Like, it's... Because I'm not a big 2D platformer guy, but yeah, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. So, I know it is a highly regarded game.
To me, it's just got like this like maximalist high energy thing going on that I think like young people are just like obsessed with nowadays.
It kind of reminds me of like old Newgrounds or something. You know? Something very... It's obviously very Wario inspired, but...
Obviously, yeah. Yeah, it looks fun. I don't every time I see a trailer for this game, I'm just like, all right, you're just like running really fast through all of these environments or whatever. And it doesn't like pull me in as much. Yeah, it's just not my kind of game, but
yeah, it kind of reminds me more Sonic than Mario. This is is this a shadow drop kind of thing?
Yeah, today. Nice. Cool. People are going to love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been asking for that.
That's all for today's Indie.
We got one more indie, and it's going to be Silksong.
Let's go.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all things
Man, can you believe we have a whole partner showcase now?
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be like 10 games or something, you know?
Pretty good performance from that indie direct, I gotta say. Yeah.
I like good showing of fun games.
Yeah.
Happy gaming!
Thank you, indie gang. Thank you. All right, a lot to live up to, side by side. It's so funny. It's like, video. It's like they're just all video game trailers, but it's like, oh wait, time to change the branding.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
So weird.
In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get
do we get a new date for Fantasy Life?
Games are falling into place.
Ugh, that'd be... I think that they have a specific event that they're going to talk about the game at, so I don't know if that'll be here.
Yeah.
So this is kind of cool.
40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of
I mean,
historic games.
it's just Tetris.
Digital Eclipse, that's, you know.
1988 Famicom version
It's
of
just Tetris.
Yeah.
And we all know that Tetris Effect is the best version of Tetris.
Tetris 2 plus
What a
bubbles.
game. You mean like a Tetris roguelike? You see like that Peglin game where you're doing battles, but you have to do you have to play Tetris.
That's cool. They got a bunch in this collection.
In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fun. It's fun.
You can also watch new documentary clips about the
Cool.
history of Tetris and
Cool.
its key players.
Totally into that.
Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Nice. Yeah, very cool.
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online this winter.
Nice. Giving it to you for free. A game in their
Be
collection.
on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also
Nice.
coming this winter.
Wait, was Tetris 99 not like discontinued?
No, it's still going.
Unknown.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, vibes.
Journey
Here
to
we
the
go.
galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore.
Oh yeah, I like this.
Oh.
Oh yeah, mine froze too.
Oh, wow. It must be them.
Yeah.
How funny. Across the world, our streams froze at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm hitting refresh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
No, Jake, we broke it.
N-
Mine can't
Nintendo.
even play. Oh no, mine's back.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your ride
I did
style.
the 2 times playback speed to catch up.
Steering, gravity,
Oh yeah, I'll do the same.
and more.
Oh, it's
Whether
slightly
you're
behind.
racing through terrain,
I mean, this looks kind of cool. It's a little. It's not what I would say is a good, maybe like a great match for Nintendo Switch. But
Yeah,
yeah,
this is a game that if it's coming to PS5, I'll play it.
yeah, me too.
or who you'll find.
Again, it kind of reminds me a bit of the Pathless. That's
Overdrive
Yeah.
launches as a timed
Yeah.
exclusive
yeah,
on Nintendo
timed
Switch.
exclusive like
Next year.
2025. Yeah.
Do whatever.
I
my
don't
God.
care about
I'm
Goat
so
Simulator.
sick of
Oh
seeing
my
these
God,
games.
I'm
I'm
sick of
so
this
sick of
series.
it.
I hate
How
it.
much money do they have, dude? They just throw it out at all these presentations.
Not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll head
It's like, how do we, like, these guys just make a game and they try to make it as buggy and glitchy as possible and they
Oh,
make
man.
millions of it.
drive around town, join a yoga class, antagonize the locals. You can do all of that and more. Complete quests and gain.
These games are like if you made Destroy All Humans but didn't put any polish on it.
There is nothing they could do to get me to play one of these games. Literally nothing.
And even
Yeah.
So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in two-player online or couch co-op.
Yes, Jake, we have online co-op. We have to stream it together.
All right, let's do it. Let's do this stream.
Version of Goat Simulator 3
No,
runs its way
I'm
onto
only
Nintendo
joking. I'm not
eShop
doing it. You
later
can.
It's out
today.
now.
The
No,
physical version
no.
of the game
I thought it
launches
would
on
be like.
Nintendo Switch this
I thought it would be like next year and people would forget about it. I am not buying this game.
rapid-fire mix of
If we get enough super chats, Adam and I will
Yeah,
use
yeah. No, save your money, please.
Kind of cool.
make Bikini Bottom your
Patrick!
What is that, Patrick? It's made by
Yes.
that OG play. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Like, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's gonna
No,
be an
Adam,
absolute
what if
heap
it's
of
cool?
crap.
What if it's
gonna be
cool?
a heap of crap. They've never made a good game.
The silly sea star
Okay, it
from
actually doesn't look that
SpongeBob
Wait,
bad.
hold on. This looks okay.
stars in this
Okay.
physics-based sandbox adventure.
What's he doing?
It's a
Bottom
physics-based
is your
Sam, but okay, maybe Jake, maybe that actually doesn't look bad. It
We'll
looks
play it on
pretty fun.
PS5. We'll play it on PS5.
It's
Putting on
Patrick.
pressure in the dump.
It's
show me multiplayer.
Mrs. Puff's Rage Room. Experiment
there you go, Patrick. You have a little watch there.
Pies
oh, exploding pies.
to make the world more
Oh, Patrick's on the stream.
Yeah, my Patrick is trying to take it in.
And he's not the only familiar
It kind of looks like Octodad or something.
Yeah. Oh, SpongeBob.
Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Buckle up.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind.
Okay, that's a day one. That's a day oneer.
I like it. The Patrick Star game. Can somebody get me in touch with the PR? I want to code. I want to code for that.
I actually think I have it. I think I have an email for them.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Maybe. I think I do.
Okay, let's
Gotta play that Patrick game.
No, yeah, of course. It's SpongeBob.
Oh, here we go, baby.
This boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Does anyone in chat, has anyone played one of these games before? Can you say anything about it?
Use Quick Workout to jump into an exercise program right after launching the game.
That was the Goat Simulator of SpongeBob games, and you both got psyched? No, completely different.
No, I knew that was going
different.
to come up because it is just like a physics-based sandbox, but you're playing as Patrick Star, not some stupid goat.
Yeah, there's a story. There's stuff you care about.
Yeah, you're playing as one of the best cartoon characters ever created, and the other one you're playing as a goat.
You're doing a mission for SpongeBob, dude.
Yeah.
Josie likes
If
these
you ever
games?
you ever play the Yellow Avenger, the SpongeBob Metroidvania on PSP?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I actually got a PSP. I just need to get a charger for it.
Nice. Goat Simulator has a story. Listen, everything has a story. But does it have
Boxing 3, your personal trainer.
Mrs. Puff?
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Yeah,
December
trying to teach you how to boat.
This is going to be a match to remember.
What is this?
It's some re-release.
Yeah, no, I saw the 3D art and I was like, they're not bringing like.
Oh, Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Wow, they're doing another one of these. We're interested in Marvel, thank you.
Jake, I think Street Fighter 6 is a very good game. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Look what we're missing with the 3D versus the 2D art.
Capcom Fighting
No, I know.
Like this stuff it's absolutely beautiful. Like just look at that.
We'll never get it back.
Nightmare of Bilstein. Power Stone.
Oh, Power Stone! Let's go!
And Power Stone 2.
Dude, it's like Smash Brothers, but in a 3D environment.
Did you ever play the Tom and Jerry Smash Bros game on the PS2?
Oh, I played that game. Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
Power
that's
Stone.
cool. That's cool.
Wow.
Shows you
Chat,
the hitbox
I
and stuff.
love Power Stone. This just went from a nothing to a something.
And music from each game. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on
Damn,
Nintendo
they got me.
Switch next
I wonder
year.
how much copies they sell of that sort of
Jump
stuff.
into the fray
Oh, here it
when
is.
Marvel
Release date.
vs.
Release date for
Capcom
Marvel.
Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th. Digital
Whoa,
pre-orders
September
begin
12th,
later
few
today
weeks.
on Nintendo
Jake, I just
eShop.
got an email about that
Physical
Europa
version
game,
of the
so.
game launches
Oh,
on
there you go.
Nintendo Switch
Yeah, it's-
November 22nd.
Marvel. Okay, so September 12th, digital.
Next,
November
please take a
22nd,
look
physical.
at this.
Cool. I already have a physical pre-ordered. I'm gonna have to get it digitally on a platform. I've got a physical Switch cart pre-ordered.
What is this? This looks JRPG-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nope, out.
Yeah, frame
Once
rate.
it
Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Frame rate.
Once it showed the house, I was out.
Is this that fashion game, or is that a different one? No, it isn't.
No, Infinity Nikki? No way.
Like, parts of this, I'm like, oh yeah, this actually looks cool. This looks right up my alley. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna run at 4 frames a second. Oh, she has guns in her high heels, I believe.
Yeah, dude, she's got some,
Oh, it's an Artelier game. They're like, I'm pretty sure they are like, oh yeah, they're fan servicing. Yep.
dude, she seemed Bayonetta coded.
Looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series, featuring a
Oh,
brand
don't
new
you worry, Mr.
protagonist.
Direct Man, I will.
All right, let's see some more headlines.
Give me
Adventures and allies await in these Nintendo Switch games.
Give me something
HD
fun.
remasters of the first 2 Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in one bundle. Meet
Oh.
and befriend up to
Whoa.
100
Oh,
allies in these
sick.
turn-based RPG.
Let's
We could-
go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One of the
These
greats,
games are like
Adam.
ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, well, it's one of the goats.
Well,
This collection adds new support
I
features.
think that's a retribution video in the
Oh
making.
yeah, Adam, this is one of the
I
truly
know,
one of the
I know.
goats of the genre.
Yep.
Oh, this looks nice.
Zunon Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March 6th, 2025.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, that's good,
mama.
that's
HD 2D remake of Dragon
Oh, they're
Quest
speeding
III
up now.
draws near.
We're getting
After
hot.
gathering your companions and
Is this?
selecting
Will
their
you be getting these,
location,
Jake?
You can now customize
Yeah,
their appearance.
yeah. I've
Yes.
never played these, and I really like Dragon Quest 11. So I'd love to play. I love the Octopath games. I love the HD 2D stuff. So I feel like this is gonna hit for me.
Yeah, these are like very basic JRPGs. As in like very classic.
Yeah.
Ventures onto Nintendo
I'm into
Switch
that. I'm into that.
November 14th. Pre-orders begin
$70 though?
Nintendo Wii Shop.
Oh no. Is it $70?
Castlevania games
I believe.
originally released
Oh,
on Nintendo
DS!
Oh,
Adam, DS game. They have the DS. They have the 2
Yeah.
screens.
Ecclesia.
Wow, a DS port on
my
Switch.
David, where is my friend David? His PlayStation name is Castlevania Crazy.
Chat, they got it. We got DS ports on the Nintendo Switch. Can you believe it?
Plus, there's a gallery that includes exclusive
Oh yeah,
art
yeah. He's
and
gonna
a
love
music
this.
player.
The Castlevania
Dominus
music,
Collection
is
launches on the
so
Nintendo
every
Switch
single
system
Castlevania game I
later
play.
today.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Build something you believe
Nasty.
in. The award-winning strategy series returns.
That's
with
really
Sid
cool.
Meier's Civilization 7.
Civ 7 is coming to the
Many
Switch.
Legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko.
This is what I always tell
Friendship
people
is
about
her
how
strength,
games can
and she
scale
can
down
initiate
nowadays.
diplomatic
This is what I
endeavors
always
to
tell
help you
people.
research new technologies.
They got that Civ 6 engine on there. Might as
Establish your
well.
empire across the
Yep.
map,
And it
conquer
actually
or
looks pretty,
cooperate with
like it
rival
looks good.
Civilizations. You can
Yeah.
even create your own path through history by choosing different civs with each new age. In the modern age, you can
Jake, have you
evolve
ever
your
seen the price of
empire
them
into Meiji
DS
Japan,
Castlevania
known
games?
for its
Oh, I'm sure it's through the
scientific
roof.
strength and
Yeah,
military
especially in
force.
Europe. Castlevania was
Plus,
really
you and your
unpopular in
friends
Europe.
Can see your
Okay.
kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time?
Yeah.
Turn the page
So
on a
Dawn of Sorrow is
revolutionary
€60,
new chapter
Portrait of
when
Ruin
Sid
115,
Meier's
and Order of
Civilization
Ecclesia
7
135.
launches on the
Wow.
Nintendo Switch system February 11th.
Yep.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
All right, what else you got?
Forge bonds transcending
Bonds.
time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary.
Is this
of
a
the
Fire
Tales of
Emblem game?
series with a remaster of the action.
Oh no, this is a
RPG
Tales game. My
Oh,
bad.
Tails. Ah,
Races
cool.
F. When the protagonist Asbel and Prince Richard
Look at
What
these
else?
little
Prince-
weirdos.
children,
Prince Richard.
We will always be friends.
Look at these
the three
strange
soon become
character models.
lifelong friends.
What is Tails?
Several
This looks
years
like a
have since
PS.
passed.
No, is this?
With their
This is a
strong
PS
friendship,
Looks like a
P
PS2
game or
game,
something?
I think.
Protect their loved ones.
Oh wow,
The now
PSP. That's a good
grown-up
pick. I could see
trio
that.
get
Tales of
entangled in
Graces
conflict
F
that will
was a
determine
Wii
the
and
fate of the
PlayStation 3
world.
game.
Wow.
This remaster adds enhancements
It's
like
just a series I've
destination
never gotten
icons
into, but
and
I want
toggling
to.
enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original game.
Oh, this is goofy. Look
A
at
lot
him
of people
go.
love the Tales series.
Look at him go.
Tales of Graces F. Remastered
Tales of Graces
launches
F.
on Nintendo Switch, January 17th.
All right.
2 adorable adventures.
Nice.
Oh,
One cozy.
oh,
My
Siobhan loved these.
Sims.
Siobhan loves these games.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Big news.
Jake, by any chance did you see that viral video where somebody commented on a guy's thing saying if you speak Japanese in a Valley Girl accent that sounds like Simlish?
No, that's funny.
And
though.
it is the exact same. Like that is exactly what it is. They 100% just got a Japanese person to speak with a Valley Girl accent and that was it.
It's fun. What do you think, chat? My Sims? You hyped? This looks kind of fun. Is
Yeah,
it
I'm
like
pretty
is
sure
it like Animal Crossing-ish Sims?
I think this was like Sims' answer to Animal Crossing. They were pretty well regarded, I'm pretty sure.
This looks fun. Yeah. I like that little dinosaur. I think calling it the Cozy Bundle is good marketing.
More help is wanted.
I don't want.
Take it away. We don't care.
Nobody cares.
Don't get rid of it.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
You know how many times I've seen that exact same shot in all these different games? Oh my god.
Now, in saying that, these ones that are actually like actual horror games kind of interest me more than the other ones where you're just sitting in a room.
And hopping on attractions.
This is the worst looking piece of garbage I've seen in a while. Look at how the cursor moves. It's so like juddery. It's like
become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar.
Yes.
5 nights at
yes.
Help wanted
move on.
I'm clearing my calendar
this holiday. And if you're looking for more adventures in the
No.
Mega Pizzaplex,
Jake,
Cassie find her friend.
We have
and
more.
escape the ruins in this free story DLC for 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Yes.
Launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Oh, my Christmas is gonna be so busy.
Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
Oh.
No. Oh.
Oh, that was. It was a Lego game.
We got Mickey. Oh,
is that Lego? Do we get a release date for Lego Horizons here, I wonder?
I believe it leaked and it's like November 11th or 17th or something. Interesting.
What is this?
Why are you standing in my way? Me? I should ask the same of you.
Oh, not a farming game, would you?
Nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased to exist.
Oh, it's a Rune Factory game. Okay.
In this fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger
Jake,
adventure
this is a
than
fresh
ever
take
before.
on the Rune Factory series.
As an earth
It's
dancer,
fresh.
You'll channel the spiritual powers
You
of
get to
nature
dance with the
through
earth
dance.
and grow flowers.
Use the sacred drum to
Oh
help
my
I
god.
cannot wait.
How could they?
the sacred parasol to summon rain.
The sacred parasol. They took a watering can and they said, "Here, no, it's the sacred parasol now."
Once fruitful region to cultivate fields.
Is that the sacred hoe or is that just a hoe?
Revive nature and establish prospering villages.
Jake is now a rapper.
No, stop it.
Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma, but beware, monsters may lie in wait.
Oh, here we go. We're heating up.
Wait, Jake, is this the one last thing?
To confront
I believe so.
and restore certain monsters to their
I know.
human forms. As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows?
Or even
A wedding
romance.
could even be on the horizon. Experience a beloved series reimagined.
Oh, cannot. Oh, yes, look at that.
In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo
Oh, why?
Switch.
Why? I
Bro,
wish
who
it. I wish it was.
cares?
I wish it was a shadow drop, Jake.
What's wrong with them?
Next will be our last announcement.
Oh, here we go.
Please
All
take
right.
a look.
Brad,
No.
I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't end it on that.
It's just gonna be the.
Oh,
like a
my
dragon.
God.
Oh,
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kiwami.
Epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami.
They gotta keep. It's gotta
Okay.
be more than just Kiwami.
Yeah.
though. They're gonna keep going.
A Yakuza, a
This okay. This is actually good. This is a
Yeah.
place where I'd want to play these.
Yeah, chat. This is your chance to get in on a goated franchise.
fates intertwine.
Even though I don't like the action combat in these games.
I don't mind it.
Have you played Kiwami 1?
I didn't play Kiwami 1. Okay.
I just don't think it feels good.
Okay.
It might feel good in the later ones, but not here.
Yeah.
But then you get to the story beats and I'm like, oh, I love this game so much.
I know. I'm there for the story. Yeah.
Anything in your way. There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho.
This is a big announcement.
So take a break
this
from
is awesome.
brawling every once in a while.
I mean, I can't say enough good things about this franchise, honestly.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And I've only ever played one of them, like,
Epic
fully.
series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch.
I'm genuinely
October
surprised
24th.
it's just this one.
That's all for
Weird.
today's Nintendo Direct
Yeah, that is weird.
Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome. There we go, Jake. Yes, Patrick. Oh god, Jake, something came in the post box. I have to run.
Okay. Adam's gone. Time to talk about Adam, everybody. What do you give me a review for Adam out of 10. We'll tell him that it's you reviewing the Nintendo Direct, but give me an Adam review out of 10. All right, and then we'll be like, "Oh no, they're just talking about the Nintendo Direct." All right, everybody. Let's see. Luffy says 2 out of 10. I think he's a Fed. Oh, Kenneth in the chat. What's up, Kenneth? Roger says 11 out of 10. Wow. Adam's gonna be shocked at these scores. The difference in scores. 8 out of 10. Wow. Okay. 8 out of 10. Too much water. Okay. Chat, that was the oh, this is gonna be so funny. I feel like he elevates the stream. He's an 11. No. We can't have messages like that. Then he'll know we were rating him. Then he'll know. Oh no, we need to just keep the so then he thinks you're rating the Direct. All right. Everybody, that was the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase and Indie World back-to-back presentation. I got to say, right off the dome, I think I thought the Indie World had some heat on it, and I thought the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase felt like Adam, here's my thesis for this. Indie World hot, Partner Showcase felt like third-party obligations.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Going into this with extremely low expectations, I think it just cleared my expectations.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I think the indie stuff was pretty good. I don't know. Like what was the best announcement in this thing? Peglin?
Potentially. Let me click back. Let's see.
Yeah. So let's roll through chat. What was the best announcement? What was the best announcement in the whole thing? The whole 40 minutes. Morsels and Peglin. Okay.
Yeah, I guess okay. Morsels. The Balatro DLC was nice.
Zach says Castlevania DS collection is a must play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Castlevania collection coming to Switch is really cool, right? Because it's a DS port. So they somehow were like, no, we've actually got this figured out. We know how to port a DS game to Switch, and we're just going to put the bottom screen right next to the top screen. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like everybody always makes that conversation so much harder than it actually is. And they're like, oh, you could never do it because of the screens and you'd have to display out and do this and do that. And then when it comes right down to it, Castlevania said, no, actually, you can just play them the same way you would play them on like an emulator. Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, chat. Like this.
Yeah, I wonder how that works, though.
What do you mean?
Like, as in, is it good? Is it nice to have all of that real estate taken up by the screen?
No.
Is it annoying?
No. But I think what this does for me is that, like, okay. So first off, these games could never come to Nintendo Switch Online DS now. But does it give you an idea of how an NSO DS could work?
Yes.
Yes, because obviously the DS has two square screens, so you can kind of do this side by side thing. You know what I mean, and that fills it out. But I am a little confused by the little map and then the little menu down there. I wonder if they combined like what is normally like 2 pages, and they're like, oh, we can fill it out this way. I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah.
I guess Suikoden is probably that'll be the one I'm most excited for. Probably.
Yeah, that's cool. And what is... Yeah, these games look nice. It's cool stuff.
Oh yeah, the old 2D. We lost. We lost when
that's what
games
they did. The
became mostly 3D.
the stats page is usually on the pause menu. It's really awkward though, and it won't work for every DS game. Yeah, 100%. I mean, some DS games you need like that vertical orientation because the screens like connect. Some of them obviously are very dependent on the touch screen, so you need to work that in somehow. It won't work for every game, but I think it works for more games than people realize. So yeah, and also I think the worst part about it is just that it looks weird, right?
Yeah, it's like I would almost prefer if they just put it in a pause menu. Maybe, I don't know, you'd have to see because it's a Metroidvania, so you'd be looking at the map a lot, you know?
Yeah, it's weird.
So, I mean, yeah.
And I think something like this, you can like maybe be more accepting of it when it's like an NSO thing and you're just like, you're just playing straight up ports. But when it's a game like this, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Bungle said in the chat though, I'm sure you'll be able to customize the layout. Definitely. It's hard to say though, because people are saying based on the trailer, it looks like you can customize it. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But like, if you're looking at this trailer, like look at this image right here. This is very clearly somebody like kind of poorly cut out part of the screen. You see this?
Yep.
Yeah, like you can even see like the edges are not perfect. Like, I don't know if the person editing this trailer nailed it. So it looks like they had a full switch capture and then they like cropped the sides for the purpose of this trailer. Yeah, so it looks a little weird. Yeah, so who knows? The resolution for the games are rough enough. It's stretching it wouldn't. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. David said the launch trailer seems to suggest you can customize it. So yeah.
On the Wii U, yeah, and we all know that the Wii U had that DS game functionality, and you could switch things between the screens, do all sorts of cool stuff. So yeah, the Castlevania collection definitely interesting. I don't know. Was there anything else that really like jumped out at you, and you were like, "Oh man, highlight of the presentation"?
No, I think it's just. I think it's just Suikoden, really.
Yeah.
Sea of Stars DLC, but I'm not really like. Even though I love Sea of Stars, DLC is never really my thing. So I probably won't even play that. I'm scrolling through. I mean, the Patrick game. Can't forget Patrick.
I mean, yeah, the Patrick game, of course.
And then outside of that, no, not really.
I gotta tell you, you know what's hitting me really weird? The one more thing being Kiwami 1, and that's it.
Yeah, I wonder if they're just trying to test the waters, maybe.
Yeah, I know it's a big game, and I know the franchise is a big deal, but like, I don't know, Kiwami 1?
Yeah, but then you get the release. If it works, you get to release them individually because
you just keep going.
I think if they announced both of them together, they would have had to sell them as a single package.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. What you're saying. Okay, so you position it this way, so it's its own game.
Yeah.
And you don't say anything about the future ones. You go, no, buy this one. Don't wait for Kiwami 2.
Why not? Because like if it's a successful experiment, then they have 1,
you
2,
can just go for
1
years.
and 2, 0, and then they've the remastered collection, which I actually. So yeah, Yakuza remastered collection. It's 3, 4, and 5. So you could release that by itself, and then you could get 6 by itself, and then maybe on the Switch you get Infinite Wealth and 7, and eventually you just loads of games to sell for it.
Lou says it's a partner showcase, so this Atlas Sega announcement for Kiwami is big when it comes to partner. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Like they just paid a lot of money? Or like, do you think there's a relationship where like Nintendo wants to keep Sega happy? Because I don't think that's their relationship at all.
Yeah, there's a relationship where Sega want to be on Nintendo's platform. Yeah.
Oh, please, we'll put Kiwami at the end of our presentation for you. Oh my god, dude. Man, Sega, Capcom, a lot of those third parties, they must be going crazy for Switch 2 right now. They must be getting stuff ready. They must. The partners, you know what I mean? Like Resident Evils, Monster Hunters, Sonics. I don't know. Were you surprised that we didn't see Sonic and Shadow here?
I guess I'm glad. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I probably am surprised, but I'm glad it wasn't there. It's like I've seen enough. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah. Man, I want to hit this beat for people that might have missed it. The inclusion of Power Stone in the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, or not Marvel, just the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, I think it's a pretty big inclusion. These games have not been re-released in like forever, so they're like very hard to get. And people love these games. They have like a cult following, and they play like Smash Brothers would, kinda, in a 3D space in terms of like how you execute special attacks. So this is one of those things like when I made my like what Smash Brothers could do to reinvent the franchise in the future, it's a very like almost Mario 3D world kind of camera, and you're in this big 3D space and you can fight that way. This game's obviously very old, but I've always thought that it would be cool if you could, like, Adam, you see on the screen, you see how you have like those two poles coming out of this, like, I love the idea of playing a Smash Brothers game and like getting up on one of those poles and being like, now you have to come get me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's just like there's something about that I've always thought was cool. But yeah, so I think you'll see a lot of buzz about this online. Zach is into this. Zach loves this idea. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, well, it's with stuff like that. Like, I'm sure that Power Stone game is really expensive and hard to find.
Yeah,
and like even with the Suikoden, like there's a website called CEX. It's a shop sells used games and stuff.
Yeah,
and like a boxed version of Suikoden 1, and that's like, it doesn't say anything about the condition, is €145.
Right.
And a box version of Suikoden 2 was €270. So
right.
Yeah. Like they'll probably charge like €60 for that, and you'll get both of the games. So
yeah, definitely. And this is one I think we've kind of like known was coming for a while, and it was like, when are we gonna finally hear about it? So it looks good. I think that this will be nice just for, there's so many people that haven't played this game, and I think it's really stood up in the zeitgeist. Like, you hear about it every now and then. There are people like, this game has hardcore fans. It has that 2x and 4x battle speed thing, which is great for older JRPGs. Love to see it. Looks like nice improvements all around. Some of the visual stuff it's doing too just looks, I don't know, it holds up. It looks really nice in HD, I think. Yeah, so that was a big game. And I think that the other thing is, when thinking about the reactions to this presents, I think there are some things like Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, which I just consider a known quantity. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need to see this anymore. But I'm sure people are like, how could you say that Direct is bad? Dragon Quest was in it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I'm not saying the Direct was bad, but same thing with something like Pizza Tower. I feel like I've seen this game a million times. So just to like see this kind of trailer show up again in the context of a Nintendo Direct doesn't do a lot for me. But like, this is out today, right?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's a pretty big announcement. I feel like I feel like this game, weirdly, for not being on a Nintendo platform, like, has captured the hearts and minds of the Nintendo fans. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I see Nintendo people talk about this game all the time.
I think Pizza Tower was one of them, like, every single indie direct, it was one of them games that people were like, oh, it's finally going to come to the Switch. Like, everybody wanted it on the Switch.
Right.
So it's good that it's finally there. Also, Jake, on the Japanese direct, they showed a full trailer for the Trails into the Sky, the first remake.
Yeah.
And that is, like, you know, the Trail series is pretty niche. Like, I think it's like, you know, a really good one will sell a million units, but it's, you know, one of the sort of niche games.
Yeah.
But I know Trails is really on an upward trajectory, and that's a remake of, I believe, the first Trails game.
Okay.
So I think that's like a really good sort of thing for the franchise.
Get people in.
Yeah, because everybody's always, every single time you watch a review for a Trails game, it's always, is this the one I should get into? Because there's loads of different arcs. I do want to get into the Trail series, and apparently the combat in them is fantastic.
Okay.
Because Mr. Matty Plays loves the series, and he's been going through them. And there's like different arcs, but every single arc has throwbacks and callbacks to each one. So apparently if you play all of them, it's this like absolutely fantastic sort of example of how to do like multi-generational stories that all matter. And I think Trails in the Sky was first released on the SNES maybe, so like it's an ancient game. And I actually only bought the original on Steam and I haven't even played it yet, so.
Yeah. Wow. So this is it. So you're going to play that?
Oh yeah, big time.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Let's see, when did it come out? Oh no, it came out in 2004. Then what game am I thinking of? Let me see.
In September of 2022, Sega put out a statement about why the Yakuza franchise was not coming to Nintendo Switch.
Say that again?
Yes. In September of 2022, there was an interview in which somebody asked why the Yakuza franchise wasn't on Switch. And listen to this. This quote, this is hysterical. Oh my God. So this is a Yakuza developer. He goes, "When it comes to the Switch, it's kind of a system for a younger audience. That's how we see it in Japan anyway. It's for kids. So do we want to put a title where you're going to be picking a fight with the world and doing all this Yakuza stuff on the Switch? Will people be happy if we do that? We are confident. We are not confident that they will be. So that's why we're not aiming for it."
Maybe they saw some data or something that we don't know or something.
The times they are a-changing.
Yeah, I wish. I actually have a harmonica somewhere, but it's not near me.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. What a time to be alive. Okay, that's fantastic. Oh, God. Well. Anyways, okay. Any other... Okay, I want to say I was just putting this Pizza Tower trailer up. It was moving so fast that there's actually a lot of little things in this trailer that I was like, oh, that's actually looks cool. Because a lot of it you think is this. It's like you're being Sonic and you're running through these levels. But then you see stuff like this where you're on a skateboard and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Then you got this little combo thing. That's kind of interesting. But then, wait for this. Hold on. Okay. I love this. What is he doing here? What is this?
He's launching a pizza with a golf club into a ring.
And then he's a ghost.
Yeah,
very Wario.
It does interest. I'm just looking at it now. It really reminds me of Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, it does look like Ren and Stimpy. Now look at this. I love this part. He's got a gun and he's shooting this guy. And he's got a little ammo there. How cool is that? I love this. It's like a boss fight where he's got this gun. Man, it's neat.
It does interest me as 2D platformers go. At some point I will definitely buy it.
Yeah. And it's funny, I was saying like this captured the attention of Nintendo fans and everybody's like, oh, because it looks like Wario Land. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's part of it. But I also think a lot of Nintendo fans that I'm talking about have never played a Wario Land game because it's been so long. So I think there's more to it than that. And I really do think that there is kind of like this maximalist kind of weirdo aesthetic that there are things in the direction of this game that are not unlike the reasons that people like Five Nights at Freddy's. There are like this over the top, like purposefully bad looking kind of like, again, maximalism is like very popular with like the young people, with like the TikTok crowd, you know. It's like there's stuff like, you see what I mean?
Yeah, there's just so much going on.
And there's like, man, there's like the big eyeballs and like there's stuff here that I'm like, I get why this is hitting so hard right now. I think this is a really like a time and place kind of game. Oh my God, you were really on something with that Ren and Stimpy. Now I can't stop seeing that.
Yeah, or just another Matt said cow and chicken.
Yeah, very similar, definitely, very similar. Yeah, now I'm just like really taking in this trailer. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to play this now. Actually, I think maybe I'll pick this up.
Yeah, I will at some point. It's like I'm just.
Yeah, I know. It's yeah.
2D platformers. I really have to be in the mood for a 2D platformer.
Yeah. Out now. Can we get a price check on Pizza Tower on Nintendo Switch?
It's €19.95 on Steam.
Okay. So we're probably seeing
Yeah, or 1950 on Steam, should I say?
1950. Okay, sure. So we're
yeah,
probably
it's
seeing
probably 20.
20. Okay, cool. I wonder if it's up now, if anybody in the chat has it. Chat, question for you. Out of the games announced launching today, are you picking any of them up? Are you going to the eShop? Are you giving them your credit card information? Are you picking up any Nintendo Switch games announced today? Putting in those numbers, giving them the little 3-number code on the back. Adam, do you guys have that in Ireland? On the back of your credit card, you got a 3-number code, the security code?
Jake, sorry. Where do you think I live?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's the same or not.
Every single country in the world has the same credit cards.
Do they? I don't know.
Yes.
All right.
God damn. Yes. Actually, Jake, we just do barter. We just barter with people. That's how I bought my PlayStation. I traded 3 chickens for a PlayStation 5.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think as we're wrapping things up here, I'm like, Peglin is on mobile, gonna demo it there first. Cool. Yeah, I think overall, my thoughts on this are that I feel like everything that we saw today kind of feels like you didn't need this presentation to form an opinion on it. If you already were into Pizza Tower, then you were happy to see Pizza Tower in this presentation. If you were already into whatever other game that they showed, you were happy to see it here. But there wasn't really anything where I was like, oh, I'm going to form an opinion on this based on the presentation. The closest we got were, I think, some of those games I just had never heard of before in like the indie part of the presentation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't see with these, like with directs, I never have any expectations whatsoever. Because if you've no expectations, then nothing. Like, I mean, if I sit here and watch this for however long it was, like 30 minutes, and I see 3 or 4 cool games, like, yeah, that's fine. I'm all right, thank you.
Agreed.
I mean, obviously, I'll sort of ham it up when we're on a stream talking about the what you call it games, the farming games and stuff. But
right.
Yeah, ultimately, I really don't care what is on it.
I like how we both popped negatively for Goat Simulator.
It's like it's just the Five Nights at Freddy's kind of crowd. They just love them sorts of games.
Adam.
Oh my God! Oh, brilliant!
Remember Foam Stars?
Oh yeah, fantastic!
Going free to play, baby.
I am so excited. What an awfully ill-conceived idea.
Yeah, so like great indie world, okay partner direct. I think what you're gonna see in the aftermath of this presentation is, most Nintendo Directs, you go on the internet and you find a bunch of people going, "Oh, that was
the worst thing I've ever seen in my life." Yeah.
I think what you're gonna find with this particular presentation is that almost everybody that watched it will simply have the same opinion, because it's such a known quantity presentation that what you're gonna see is people saying, "Great indie world, kind of whatever partner direct," and it was weird that Yakuza Kiwami was the thing that ended it. But we understand why that is. I literally think that's just what every single person is going to say. So like, yeah. So I think in that regard, maybe it's a little boring, not risky enough,
But I guess boring. I guess it is. It is coming to that end stage where who's going to take a risk? It's like what? Yeah. Like, if you're going to take a risk, you're going to take a risk on the Switch too. You're not going to bother with, we'll risk it on the Switch, on the first Switch. Yeah. And Mr. L said, how long before Concord follows suit on Foam Stars? I actually really like Concord. I think it's great. Character designs aren't good. Like, they're just so boring. They are boring.
Oh, see, and that's funny because I'm actually on the other end, where one of the reasons I enjoyed the game was that I actually I liked the character designs. I liked the big trash can yellow guy. Yeah. I liked, and I liked the woman that's in the big puffy green suit. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then I didn't like playing as them because they were too slow. So
yeah, see, this is actually, remember, Jake, I know this is going off topic, but remember we were talking about guns feeling good in a game, and you said the thing that you said is that when people say that, it means that it's easy.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the thing with Concord, is that it doesn't feel good because it wants you to learn how to play it
Yeah.
So it can feel good. So in Concord, you build these crews where if you play as one character, you will get a boost for the rest of the game in mobility or reload speed or whatever. And then it applies on your next respawn. So actually how the game works, and this is where it actually gets really clever, it wants you to constantly swap characters and then finish the round on your best character so that you now have faster reload speed, better mobility, quicker cooldown on your dodge, and then it feels really good.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I remember like kind of figuring out that they had some weird gameplay modes in the open beta or whatever it was, and I remember being like, oh, this is why they let you unlock like multiple versions of the same character so that you can roll them in the same lineup. I get that kind of. I think for me, what it comes down to is that loop that you just described of like setting up for that last. That's just not what I'm there for.
See, because I think. Because this game doesn't have ultimates the way other hero shooters do.
Yeah.
But I think that's what they did to replace the ultimate. Instead of having an ultimate that will win a fight, you will win the final fight because you built your character the right way, not because you deployed an ability that like kills everybody. And I think that's really cool. The only thing that's letting it down, I think, is the character designs. I think.
Wow.
I'm going to do a video on Concord. Yeah. And I'm going to do like a direct comparison between Concord and Overwatch and how Overwatch is how you design characters and Concord is how you don't design characters. Because with Overwatch's characters, you look at almost like, can you see that robot girl on the right?
Second from the right.
She is so cool. That
was my favorite character. That was my favorite character. Yeah.
That alien girl on the left. On the far left.
Generic.
The guy
You're right.
Hat, generic.
Yeah, generic.
Is cool. And then the rocket boost rocket girl is pretty okay, but she just kind of looks like the Doomslayer.
Yeah, you're right. They hit and miss.
The kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, the middle guy with the revolver, boring. The sniper, boring.
Okay, all right.
The girl on the end is pretty okay, kind of similar to a warlock in Destiny. And then
I think what it comes down to as well is just that like you can have any opinion about a character's design you want, but I do think in this game it's important to have the silhouette and be readable so that you recognize who you're fighting. And that's the whole point. That's the design point of it. Yeah.
I think the biggest problem with it, okay, if you think of, let's take the Uncharted multiplayer or the Last of Us multiplayer that are kind of going for this realistic, they're going for realistic character designs, yes?
Yeah.
When you play the Uncharted 4 multiplayer or the Last of Us multiplayer, you have a connection to them characters. So even if Lazarevic or something doesn't exactly look cool, well, I actually think he does, or Rafe isn't a cool design from Uncharted 4. But because you know his character, you might be like, that guy is evil, I like him.
Sure.
Whereas with Overwatch, when you look at Soldier 76, he is the most basic, he's the Call of Duty character. When you look at Soldier 76 and he has those visors and he has the cool gun, he has his cool leather jacket, and he just has that silhouette that you are like, he is a cool character. I don't care if I know his backstory. I don't care anything about that. He just looks cool. But if you look at that soldier guy on the end, the far right character on that in Concord, he's just a soldier guy.
You've gone too far. This is not a Concord podcast. We're too deep
I'm sorry, but yeah, okay, fair enough. But that's the whole point, is that they're trying to create almost realistic looking characters, but did nothing to create interesting backstories or give me any reason to care about them. So therefore, if you are just a boring, normal looking character and have no interesting backstory, I won't care about you. Wow. That's Concord. It's a good game. Awful character designs for the most part.
Chat, what are you playing right now? What's on the docket? I'm not really playing a contemporary video game right now. So if anybody has like a recommendation for me or something that you're playing and enjoying.
Oh, you don't have a PS3?
No, yeah. What am I need them to re-release those in some way, shape, or form before I play them.
I'm playing through. I started up Ratchet 3. I just finished 1 and 2. Ratchet 2 is not a good game. It's fine. It's good. Probably one of the worst in the series, though.
Wow, my memory tells me I liked it more than 1. Well,
gameplay-wise, it's better than 1.
Yeah.
Story-wise, level design-wise, and everything outside of gameplay, it isn't as good.
Okay. Let me see what I got in chat here. We got Lion says I'm playing Dragon Quest XI. Love that game. Excellent.
Yeah, I need to get on that.
Man, sometimes I think about playing that game again, but it was just perfect in the time and place that I played it in. Roger says, Multiverses. Yeah, I'm still playing Multiverses. I go on, not as much as I used to. I don't, because the newest character they revealed was, they released was Beetlejuice, and I don't love playing as him, so I'm a little like, whatever. But I still go in, and I'm doing some, I chip away at my weeklies. I try to progress on the Battle Pass. Fortnite, on the other hand, I've been doing some Fortnite because the current season is really fun. Doing that Marvel stuff. I got Peelverine, the Wolverine Peely, very good.
Very
Marvel
nice.
Snap, yo, it's nice. Yeah. Outside of that, I just started Dave the Diver. Cool. Just another Matt says Psychonauts 2, since we already mentioned it. Haven't played much new recently, but I'm always playing Slay the Spire. Bungle says still enjoying the Emio demo. Adam, I played the first part of the Emio demo. Loved it.
Yeah, I want to buy the collection and play them
Me
as well.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
That's what I know. I'm like, oh god, am I really gonna drop the dollars on full price Famicom Detective Club collection? You know what I mean? But I think I might, because I want to play those games. I think I yearn for a visual novel right now too. I'm enjoying the reading, the mystery. So yeah.
I've never played a visual novel.
You never played Danganronpa?
Nope.
Oh, Adam. I think we stop everything. I think everything you're working on, we put it all to the side, and you and I turn on Danganronpa, and we just play through that puppy. We just
where's the best place to play?
Do not and can I tell you, please do not look up anything about the game.
No.
Okay.
No. I was just looking where to buy it.
You can get it on Switch, I think. I think it's on Switch.
It's on a Vita as well, isn't it?
That's where I played it first.
Oh yeah, there you go. You can buy a physical of the trilogy for €45.
Dude, Danganronpa 1 will affect you. It's good, Adam.
Now, Jake, it does say that it's a 25-hour-long visual novel.
Yes. But
25
Adam,
hours.
It will fly by. You ever hear people talk about Ace Attorney? You ever hear that? You know, Ace Attorney. Okay, let me tell you a little secret. Ace Attorney games, not that good. Danganronpa is what Ace Attorney wishes it could be. Ace Attorney for babies. Danganronpa, you gotta have some wrinkles in your brain.
Big boys.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, baby.
I guess, is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective a visual novel? It has visual novel elements, but it also has a sort of like point and click adventure kind of.
Yeah, I would say it's in the same realm. Yeah.
Because that game is fantastic.
Yeah, I would say that's a yeah, I agree. And Adam, I think if you like that, I think Danganronpa, because Danganronpa, you do that point and clicking, you do it.
Does Danganronpa have a sentient Pomeranian that you have to help solve the murder of her owner?
It's a sentient bear, if that helps.
I know. Yeah, I know. I've heard a lot of people like on podcasts talk about what Danganronpa is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
just
more
too much to play, Jay. Just too much to play.
I know, but I think I don't give this compliment to a lot of video games, but Danganronpa is arresting.
Oh.
It's arresting. It does
Quite
stuff.
the word.
It does stuff that stops you in your tracks and says, wow, I cannot pay attention to anything else but this right now. It's pretty cool. Dude, we've got some Danganronpa fans. Yeah, we got some Danganronpa fans. Man, I would love to I think streaming that game would be really fun, just because I can do like the whole writer thing while I'm doing it. But I also would just love to play it alongside somebody who had never played it before, just to bear witness. Oh my god, it'd be so fun. Maybe I gotta make Josie do it. Oh jeez.
Are all of them as good, or is it like just play sort of one and
one is the one that I strongly recommend, and then 2 and 3 I would recommend for different reasons, but I would never put them on the same level as 1. Yeah. Okay.
And another game I believe is coming out at the end of this week. Now I haven't played it, so I'm not sure if it's going to be any good. But there's one called Akimbot that is a Ratchet and Clank like, and I cannot wait for it.
I know, yeah. You sent me that trailer yesterday, and dude, it is more than a Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It is. Yeah.
But like, has there ever been a Ratchet and I don't think. Does anyone know of a game that is a Ratchet and Clank like? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, that looks really cool though. When does that come out? Soon?
I think this week or something. Maybe Friday?
August 29th. Yeah, 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days, yeah.
Lovely. Oh yeah, this is some Ratchet and Clank.
I haven't got my code yet.
It's like they even give this guy the ears.
Oh my god, it's from the creators of Pumpkin Jack. I did not know that.
Yeah, well there you go.
Did you play Pumpkin Jack?
No.
That is a medieval like, and
Okay.
it's fantastic.
Wow. All right, let's see if I've gotten any trailers about game or emails about games in the direct today. I got one.
Yeah, I got one for Europa.
I got one for Pico Park 2.
Huh?
Oh man. All right, cool. Cool. All right, guys. I think this was fun. Fun stream. Based on how these things
only $25 for the Castlevania collection.
Whoa, that seems like a good deal.
Yep.
Wow, this Akimbot game looks nice.
It really does. I really hope it's good.
I want to play this, dude. Cool. All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Played a little. We watched a little presentation. Depending on how these things go, sometimes I'll watch them and I'll go, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a video about the presentations in some way, shape, or form. I listen. If this was my job, if I needed to make a video, I would be making a video. But I just don't think anything's. While there were some good games, I don't think that there's a compelling narrative behind this presentation today. I think the most interesting thing about the presentation is that they combined them into one and then speculating about why that might be. But you don't need me for that. Every channel on the god dang internet is doing that. I'm like, just
no, Jake. You have to make your direct follow-up video, and it's called "Let's Talk About That Nintendo Direct," and you look slightly disgruntled on the thumbnail. I can already picture about 9 different thumbnails from 9 different people that would do that. I don't blame them. Pays the bills, but
yeah, I know. It's such a way of the world that it's like, all right, they announced the presentation, time to do predictions video, time to do the live stream react, and then now we do the review, in discussion.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Like what do we? I'm sure if I go on to Beat 'em Ups' YouTube channel, is probably that.
There you go. And here's the thing. So now I'm thinking, what am I going to do with the rest of my day? I'm thinking, Adam, I'm going to go on a little run, get a little exercise in. But then I'm thinking I might come back and beat Pokemon White because I'm at the final boss. I am right outside the door to what I believe to be the final boss of Pokemon White.
I'd say do it, Jake, because I'm going to play football. So my lungs, soccer, should I say. My lungs
will. Yes, thank you.
They will not like me. I played last week, Jake. I haven't ran around in quite some time. Oh my god. On fire. My whole body. It was in bits.
And now you're going again.
Oh yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, it only gets easier if you keep doing it. And if you stop, you just kind of have to just keep going,
Okay.
Eventually it'll be fine.
Adam, do you have opinion about Pokemon Black and White?
I remember getting very bored by it back in the day.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And never beating it.
Yes,
I got to the sand area.
Yes. Oh, I know that sand area well.
Yeah, I actually, it's where you get whatever that crocodile guy, I forget his name.
Yep.
Small evolution of him.
Wow.
I also just thought Black and White that's the one with those elemental monkeys, isn't it?
Yes. Wow. Great memory.
I just kind of thought none of the Pokemon designs really spoke to me in that game.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, just going from Gen 4 being like my first proper gen and having, like, Chimchar, Piplup, and Turtwig are better than the original 3.
Okay.
They are the best collection of starters in the whole series.
I love the take.
And then after, it just kind of falls apart, the rest of them. And it's like every gen since then has had like 1 or 2. Oh yeah, he's really cool. But then once you get past, there you go. Like, look at that. Look at Turtwig. Look at Piplup. Piplup is the cutest Pokemon ever created. And then he evolves into Empoleon, who is, penguins are so cool.
Adam, I love that I asked you this just on a whim because I feel you gave me some good data from a normal person. You said, yeah, I remember playing those games. I thought they were kind of lame. It wasn't what I wanted. I'm like, listen, that's great.
And it's interesting when you are so young, and even back then you realize.
Yeah.
But you can't articulate it, and I can't articulate it now because I haven't played it in so long. But I just remember coming off the back of Platinum and just being like, this is like one of the best experiences I've ever had. And then I started up that.
Wow.
And just like, I think that was the thing that sort of killed my interest in Pokemon. Because I loved Platinum. Like, Platinum is fantastic. Yeah. Soul Silver is potentially better.
Right.
I mean, they're up there anyway.
They're up there.
Yeah, they're fantastic games. And then Black and White, I'm like, no. And then ever since then, I didn't get Black and White 2. I tried X and Y. X and Y weren't it. Sun and Moon were good, even though I never beat them. And then, funnily enough, the one that I've liked the most, even though it runs and looks like crap, Scarlet and Violet, because the sort of loop of them is really fun.
Yeah. Good, no, good game underneath there. Well, let's not forget Legends Arceus.
Yeah, but again, that's one that I will eventually do a video on, because that came out around that time when I was reviewing Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West and Dying Light 2 and Gran Turismo 7, and so it just sort of fell under the radar for me.
Right. Cool. Well, that was some good data. I appreciated it. So, all right, chap. Well, I will likely be back later today. Maybe we'll pick up some Pokemon. I think that's what's gonna happen. Got to see how I feel after my run. Adam, do you have your next video figured out? Do you know what it's gonna be?
Yes, I'm working on a Black Myth Wukong video.
Wow.
About how I gave up on it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm working on a Concord video, but I want to play more Concord before I write the script. And then on Retrobution, my retro channel, for anybody that doesn't know, I am currently working on a Ratchet and Clank 2 video. And then at some point, I think I will be working on a Kimbot video, hopefully. Okay. And then after that, it's going to be the month of Epic Mickey.
The month of Epic Mickey? Yep. Oh, yeah, all those games you were talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
Oh my God, look at those delightful thumbnails.
Yep.
That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it.
I like that I just like that I have a consistent brand on it. I think eventually it will really click,
Yeah. No, definitely. This is what you want to see. Oh my God, I love this Marvel Ultimate Alliance video. I watched the whole thing.
No one was really interested. Yeah, nobody was really interested in it, which is, I guess it's just like, see, the thing is with this channel, it's like most of them videos should just like get views in the background kind of a thing. They mightn't always be like soaring, but eventually it just snowballs.
Yeah.
Because like people will, if you are interested in Ultimate Alliance, you probably will always be interested in it, if you get me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Recording a CRT, Jake, very difficult.
No, you nailed it. Looks delightful.
Yeah, it's so hard. Because if you have too much light, it reflects off the screen. If you have too little light, you can't see it. If you don't have the right settings on your camera, you will see the scan lines. If you have any sort of light leaking in from a window, it will reflect off the screen. It's so difficult.
It's nice. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. This was fun. Spent some good time together with each other today.
I just got a jump scare on my own face there.
Oh, God. Remember to follow Adam at AdZ Gaming and at Retrobution.
Yes.
Nintendo. A little bit of a quiet time for Nintendo, but I expect things to get a lot less quiet very, very soon. Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, Adam. I feel like it's pretty much locked in that we're gonna see what that thing is. Oh God.
There I am.
I think we're gonna see what that thing is within the next month or so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Is that exciting?
Yes.
It is.
See,
it is.
A new Nintendo, a new console full stop is always exciting.
Always.
Even if it's just like a PS5 that it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be more powerful. That's
right.
it. But when it's a Nintendo console, you're always expecting them to like pull they have a little trick up their sleeve, and you're always waiting for that trick.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Switch 2 has something, but I don't think I'd be disappointed if it doesn't. If it's just like, yeah, it's a more powerful Switch.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me at this point, I'm more excited for the Switch 2, like that presentation where we see a bunch of cool games that they've been working on for that next thing. I just want to see what I feel like it's going to blow our minds. I want to see that next Mario game. I want that next generation to start because you know what it is? It's hard to want things in the Nintendo Switch era right now that we're in. But like once we're in Switch 2 era, you know what I'm allowed to want? I'm allowed to want a new Smash Brothers. I'm allowed to want, I can start wanting for
new
things.
Mario, a new whatever.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you go, oh man, Star Fox, it skipped the Switch. It's going to come back on Switch 2. We can go, oh, Kid Icarus, it's time for a new Kid. Red Steel 3, dude. It's going to be so fun to be like, the world will be our oyster again with Switch 2.
Yep.
So yeah, that part of it I think will be fun. Yeah, I think if anything, that's the video I think I'm gonna make soon. Just being excited about the possibilities of a new generation. So cool. Well, thank you, Adam, again for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Jake.
And thank you everybody for watching with us again. I know you have your pick of the litter when it comes to people hanging out, talking about the Nintendo Direct, talking over it, getting off topic, talking about stuff that you could care less about, and you still chose to be here today.
Couldn't care less, Jake.
Couldn't.
God, Americans always misuse that phrase.
Did I not say couldn't?
No, you said could. You said you said the American way.
I gotta tell you, I'm aware of that. I think I might have just been slurring.
Oh,
I think I might have just.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. I think I was maybe slurring, but thank you. Yeah, Lion works here. Lion and Bungle, they're in the chat here, being our mods, holding things down. When I play Pokemon, Adam, they make sure that I don't see spoilers. Sometimes people in the chat, they type
do they deliberately do it or?
Some people don't know. People don't know that I don't know.
Yeah,
so they catch them and they delete the message before I see it. It's amazing. Yeah, it's awesome.
Plus, Jake, a new Astrobot in like a week.
Dude, that's the game. That's day zero.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Oh my god. Adam, can I tell you an irrational fear I have?
Go on.
The reveal for the Switch 2 will take place at the same time as my wedding.
It very well could do.
I know. Irrational fear, but I have it nonetheless.
Jake, I'll take over the channel. I'll make a video for the channel for you.
You know what it is? It's not even about making a video as much as it is I just want to watch it.
Yeah, I'll take over. It's fine. I'll look after it. You give me the keys to the kingdom.
I'll give you the keys.
And I'll burn it down to the ground.
I'll give you the keys because it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird because I think I'm gonna go on a little break for my wedding and my honeymoon and all that stuff, and that'll probably be right in the thick of it. So sorry, everybody. Maybe I'll just make some Switch 2 content in advance, and I'll just post it no matter what.
Yeah, I'd say you do like a little joke one where you try to make predictions yourself, but react to your own predictions, and then upload it and see how right you were.
Okay.
So be like, oh, like you make a video. It's like, yeah. So we just got the reveal of the Switch 2. Absolutely fantastic. I loved that they went with the dual screen again. Like this is just such a great design. The fact that they're going with an OLED and they're going with a hybrid VR system, brilliant. I cannot believe they are launching with a new Pokemon Rumble game. Like, I would have never thought it. And you just keep going and see if any of it is right.
Wait, hold on. I think this is hysterical. I think, Adam, we should record a video and call it our reaction to the Switch 2 reveal. And we don't know what the other person is going to say. So you have to do like a yes and. You have to be like, yeah, that was,
Yeah, that's that. I'm telling you, it's a good idea.
Wait, that's a great idea. Reacting to the Switch 2 reveal. I'm literally writing this down. That's so funny. Oh my god. All right, cool. All right, thanks again, everybody. I'm stopping the stream. Maybe I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Goodbye.